Hi. Happy Tuesday? Tuesday? Is it Tuesday, chat? I forgot. I've honestly stopped keeping track of all the days. It's been a blur. Hi, Shipwrecks! Hello! Hi. Hope everybody's doing okay. Tuesday poggers! That is right. That is right, gamers. Hello, Sinfire. Hi, Aerosmith. Hi, Mac Attack. Hi, MQ. Hi, Dumb Puppy. Hi, Evan. I'm strong. Hello, Takano, M. Reed and Pal. Hi, hello. Let me change actually it's daytime right now, so we'll change to the daytime room. Oh, brother! If you guys had no idea, today is gonna be my last day, last stream before I go on a 2-week break. But it shouldn't be a long stream today. I'm gonna be reacting to videos. I don't foresee it being past 3 hours. That's what's planned today, is we're just gonna yap for a little bit and then we're gonna watch some videos because I need to put some stuff on the React channel and we can enjoy and chill and have a good time reacting to vids. But yeah, I'm going on a 2-week break starting tomorrow. Going into, I believe, July 30th. Yeah, July 30th. So I'm gonna be visiting my dad and all the sorts, just relaxing because your girl is burnt the hell out, so she needs a break. So but I was actually really thinking about like starting my break today, but I was like, no, we can react to the vids. Like, it doesn't have to be like a huge like gaming stream or anything like that. Like, we could just react to videos today and just call it, you know? That way I still have time to spend with you guys before I head out. So yeah, I'm just chilling out, drinking on vacation. Whoa, you're on vacation? That's gonna be me very soon. Tell your dad we say hi. I'll let him know. But yeah, first of all, before we like get started on anything, I just want to say thank you guys to everybody who's been buying my TCG merch. I have been seeing the sales and they have been going. There's actually quite a lot has been sold already, and I'm really super duper happy. If you guys have no idea, I did release some new merch for my birthday, because my birthday was a few days ago. So now you can have your own Poseidon deck box and sleeves and stuff. So if you want to rep your Oshi, aka me, because of course it's me, at your TCG locals, go buy my merch. It's been a project we have been working on for a long time. I think 7 months now. I actually have a code now with them too, so if you guys want 5% off your order, that is code SHIPWRECKS with an S at the end, SHIPWRECKS, and you get 5% off your order. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. It'll be pinned in the comments. So there was a little bit of confusion. So the only limited quantity item is the bundle. The rest of it is just gonna, like, there isn't really a, I guess, limit. It's on pre-order right now. So they're gonna order from the manufacturer once a good amount of orders comes in, and then we'll go from there. But the only limited item is the bundle, and the bundle comes with a signed like foil playmat. Like my signature on there is going to be foil. So it's gonna be super shiny and stuff, which I think hasn't really been done very much for like TCG playmat merch. So if that is something you are into, definitely go check that out. Stinky deck box. I promise it's not stinky. I promise it's not stinky. But yeah, we've been working on it for a very long time, and I'm really happy that it's out now. And I am excited to get my own hands on it because it's gonna be fun. Also, the deck box does have foiling on it as well. Your profile picture on Twitter intrigued me, and now I'm here. No, yeah, no, I have the cock profile picture. Amazing, I know. Will it smell like the sea? It won't. It'll smell like a fresh deck box. Yeah, I got to sample. So I got to sample some of Murasaki's products before like we even decided to like kind of go with them for TCG merch, and they're actually really nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, their deck box is really nice. Their mats are stitched and the sleeves are pretty high quality too. And I swear I'm not saying this because it's like I'm pulling it out of my ass. Like, legitimately, I would not like be doing merch with a company that I know that like won't give you guys good merch. You know what I mean? Great, River, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you? How are you? You know, I've been tweeting about it on Twitter recently, but I recently got back to playing Vanguard. I was bored the other day, so I called over my like friends that play Vanguard, and I was like, do you guys want to just like come over and like chill? Like, the original plan was to like chill, but they brought their Vanguard decks, so I was just like, okay, I'll play. And tell me why we went from like 5 in the afternoon till 2:30 in the morning. Soundwave, thank you so much for this 16 months. Vanguard's still around. Yes, looking forward to getting mine. Yippee, yippee. Also, everybody that got a signed card, I will be sending those cards over to Mythos staff this week, so that way hopefully you guys can get it before the end of this month. That is the goal, if not early August. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, I might have spent a little bit of money on it. I have a problem, chat, where if I have brainworms for like a TCG game, I will immediately buy cards for it. I won't even think about it. This is what I mean. I have really bad like shopping, impulse purchasing, like purchases. Like, I'm just really bad at it. But everybody, so my mom, I hate to bring this stuff, but my mom's very materialistic. She loves her designer bags, her Louis Vuittons, her nice Prada shoes. You know, my mom is like that. She a bougie woman. So when, you know, sometimes I have like conversations with her and she's like, Poseidon, you know, I've always wondered why are you not really into like designer stuff? Because I'm not really into that. I own a few like bags, but they're not like crazy, you know what I mean? To me, like, a purse is a purse. You put shit in it, and that's it. But my mom is different. She kind of like, the way she shows off her stuff is buying designer stuff. So I was trying to explain to her, like, your equivalent of Louis Vuittons and Prada is me buying shiny cardboard and alt art or just like expensive decks, and she does not understand. And of course she won't. She's old. She's a hack. Girl, if you have fun with TCG like 4 hours, you're sunk and drop money on it. Exactly. I'm done for. I am done for. I'm into designer cards and TCG accessories. Exactly. I'll buy the nice deck boxes, okay? I'll buy those. That's how I show. That's my version of designer. Oh, why need a purse when you can wear cargo shorts? Guys, okay, I have to remind everybody that us girls, we don't have like pockets. We don't have pockets. Most of our bottoms don't have pockets unless they're like jeans. So I had made it my mission. So one of my favorite pieces of clothing to wear is just like leggings. I just like, it's just casual. I can wear it in the house. I can wear it out. So I made it my sole mission to be able to search for leggings with pockets. You know how hard that was? That was not easy. I have boob pockets. I do. Sometimes I do be putting my phone in my bra. That's what cargo shorts are for. I actually don't even think I own a pair of cargo shorts. A women's pants or shorts have small pockets or no pockets at all. Exactly. I'm like, why can't we have pockets? I guess their thing is like, I guess the idea, right, is that, oh, they have purses so they can keep stuff in there. But I'm the person that also keeps way too much shit in my purse. Like, I have like a first aid kit in my purse. I have wipes. I have like those like like those mini toilet paper rolls just in case if I like go into a restroom and then there's no toilet paper. I have like hand sanitizer spray and then regular hand sanitizer. I have like a pocket pharmacy with Tums, Tylenol, Midol. Like, I am extra prepared for like anything. I have lotion, I have eye drops, I have Band-Aids, I have Kleenex in my purse. Like, I'm that crazy person. I am prepared. I actually have bigger purses for that too. Yeah, I have the hag purse. But you know what? That's why people like bringing me to places. That's why my friends like bringing me to places. Because they know I come prepared with everything. I am the party healer. Exactly, I'm the healer. 50-pound bag. It do be kind of heavy, but I'm already used to it. It's not like a big deal. Oh, and then I have like a portable charger in there and like a USB-C and a lightning cord, even though I only have like an iPhone. But just in case one of my Android friends needs a cord or a portable charger, I have it. Hi, Kara Kaiser, welcome in. Mom for ready for any situation. Exactly. Android supremacy. See, I only have iPhone, if I'm being really honest. I only have iPhone because I have an iPad and MacBook for my school stuff. Ah! Oh my God, wait, that was such a jump scare. Why was that so loud? What did you guys do? What did you guys do? Oh my God, I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack. Wow! Thank you! You're welcome. Was it you who bought the Shadowverse Ume box? Thank you so much. We did illegal things. You're not allowed to do illegal things. Speaking of, I actually bought two the new HoloLive booster boxes. What is that what they're called? The HoloLive TCG. I need to buy like some of the other stuff. I forgot to put my username. I believe you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, that's actually 6. I was a friend who did that. Yeah, I've come prepared. It's because I've been in way too many situations where I needed something and I didn't have it, and I'm like, damn, I really wish I would have that. So it's funny because like sometimes I'll go out to eat with my friends and like we'll eat somewhere and it gives them like a tummy ache and I'll be like, don't you worry, fam, I have Tums. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I am just that friend. I'm just so cool like that. I am just so bonita. I just can't help it. Tums are for weak people. I am weak people. Ciao. Oh, are you heading out? Bye-bye. Sun Galley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, gamer. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, I've been playing Vanguard. I finally sat down and played Leonorn. That was a lot of fun. My friend was playing, what was it? Argo Sirens, like a mermaid deck, and I thought it looked really fun. And they told me it was like less than $50, so I almost pulled the trigger on like buying it. But I was like, Sai, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it, Sai. You don't need more cards. You don't need more decks. And here's the thing, I know I don't have like locals for Vanguard here in Atlantis, but I know there's like a group of people who play. So we'll see. Is it Thursday? I want to play the new Donkey Kong. The new Donkey Kong's coming out on Thursday? That's crazy. Already? Okay, damn. You don't need more cards, of course not. That's why it's an addiction. I am so weak. I am so weak. I am so weak. You don't need, yeah, I don't need more cards. I don't need them, but I want them. See, I am just a person that enjoys just having a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like, I like having a deck for most card games. So like, if for any situation I get like somebody who wants to play with me, I'm already prepared. Like I'm that person who I go to, like, doesn't matter what locals I go to. I'll go to Pokemon and I'll go to like One Piece, but I'll still bring like my One Piece deck to Pokemon, or I'll still bring my Pokemon deck to One Piece, you know, because sometimes I'll go earlier and sometimes I'll stay a little bit later at my locals. I'm just like that. Gotta be prepared. I do. I'm gonna try to go to One Piece locals tomorrow if I can get all my schoolwork. So yesterday I have 3 exams I need to do. I have a paper that's due. Technically it's not due till Thursday, but I have to get it done by tomorrow because I'm flying out on Wednesday afternoon. So I have to, Thursday afternoon. So my deadline for all my schoolwork is tomorrow night. And I almost was like, should I just like not stream so I can just get it all done? But I'm like, no, I want to hang out with the shipwrecks. I want to hang out with you guys before I head out. So we'll see how this goes. But I'll try to go tomorrow if I can get all my schoolwork done. Going on vacation. I just got back. I'm going on a 2-week vacation. 2 weeks. It's the longest vacation I've probably taken since I have been streaming here. I've probably taken maybe like an 8-day vacation, a 1-week vacation at most. But I finally just kind of come to the point where I'm like, I just need a break so I don't get frustrated with everything. Good luck with your schoolwork. Thank you. I am riding on an 89.6 in both of my anthropology classes. So here's the thing. My professor said he will round up if it's over an 89.5, but if it's an 89.4, he won't round up. And I am right at like the cusp of that, and I'm really upset about it. And I told myself, I'm like, if I get a B in this class, it is what it is. If I get a B, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can do about it, you know? I have just come to accept my fate. Unless Clotho wants to do something about it. I crashed out in my master's program when I got an A- with an 82.8. Okay, genuine question. Dude, so I'm already guaranteed to get into like the school I want to get into. But does GPA really matter? Like I mean I have over a 3.0. Like I for sure have. Like for sure. Hi Sideway, you're on a 2-week vacation? Dang, I am. I've only talked about it on stream. I haven't tweeted about it yet. I'm gonna put out a tweet tomorrow. It does depending on your degree. Oh. So like to get into college or university after college, not much. Okay, because I'm about like will it matter out of college is my question, I guess. Maybe more specific question. Hard science, they are hardballs. Yeah, I'm not going into science. For some grants and financial aid. Okay. Yeah. I probably shouldn't worry too much about getting a B. I'm always worrying about stuff like that, but some feels like teaching do check your GPA. Unless you're a doctor, science person, or a lawyer, not really. I mean, I guess it's not really a secret, but I am a marketing student. I'm getting a business and marketing degree. So I was like, sucky as it sounds, I guess, but I really want to get a corpo job, like a 9 to 5. Yeah, they won't check GPA there. Okay. Yeah, I want to work a corporate job. One, like, especially in a job where what do you call it? This is just stable. You know what I mean? 9 to 5 is goated. You know what made me like realize I probably wanted to work a corporate job? I looked at how much it was starting to cost for my cards. That's how I was like, wait, Sai, you might need to be an office girly. You might need to be an office girly. But the thing is, I really enjoy the field I'm studying in. I really like marketing. So I really want to be able to work in a field like that and do some designing and stuff for like ads and everything. So TCG addiction kicking in. No, that's real. I will say, I feel like, because I was in college, I dropped out. So I dropped out around when you know what kind of kicked in. That's when I dropped out of school, because I was like, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, because at that point I was about a year in. I was doing nursing and it didn't work out. I thought I wanted to be a nurse. I thought I wanted to, and turns out that it was just too much for me to handle. So I dropped out of school and I took a few years off to kind of figure out like, okay, so what am I passionate about? So I ended up working another 9-to-5 job, and it was another office job, but it wasn't like in something I cared about. I didn't really give a shit about it, as like shitty as it sounds. So I worked, and it was really grueling. Like, that's when I realized I was like, I need to be able to find like something I really cared about. So I ended up going back to school last year. So I actually worked an office job and I got laid off, which really sucked. There was a layoff and I got affected by it. So I was really thankful that I kind of went through that experience. Like, as shitty as it sounds, I was kind of thankful for it, because it made me realize that like I need to be able to strive for more in life. So thankfully, and this is a huge like thank you to you guys as well, I ended up going back to school and still be able to be like financially stable. So thank you guys for that. Like, I wouldn't honestly not be here without you guys, like, at all. So I just want to give you guys my love and thanks, because you guys helped me out so much. And the way I'm kind of seeing it is like, I have to work hard in school to make sure all of this was worth it. So that's why I was like freaking out over man, I'm gonna get a B in this one class, but like getting a B is like a whatever, you know. It is what it is. The problem is when you stop caring about what you like when it comes to 9-to-5 jobs. Yeah, but I worked in like a field that I didn't really give a shit about. It was more so I got the job. I was only there because like the job market is so rough. And I was even thankful to have a job. So even though I didn't really give a shit about it, the pay was like enough for me to keep going. So TCG is a real perk. The salary is a bonus. No, that's real. Like, I dream about the day, Chad. I dream about the day that I'm gonna be able to have a salary job. I get paid like decent money. I can alt art my decks without like having to worry too much. Like, that is the goal. Like, that is me. Like, that is what I like when I want to crash out with school and I want to be able to be. You want that, right, Sai? I'm like, yes, I do. I do want that. I do want. That has just scared me so much. I got scared. Why is it so loud? Was that you, KR Kaiser? Came back just to fix one thing? Oh no! I can't believe this. Twitch Dedge. Twitch Dedge. Oh no. Are we back? We're back! Oh my god, KR Kaiser, thank you so much for the Uma Shadow vs. Evolve Uma Musume starter Thank you. No, we're not. Oh, Sag. I have nothing to do with this. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Tony AM, thank you so much. Oh wait, good morning. I thought you followed. My bad. The horse girls are crashing your stream, so you'll play with them instead. That'd be funny if Throne was actually the thing crashing my stream. My job is done. Ciao. Bye. Thank you. All right, gamers. I think it's time. I think it might be time. Shall we react to videos? I think it might be time. Hold up. Okay. You guys prefer me on this side or this side? What side should I be on? I don't know what side I should be on. Maybe here. I think I'd like it here. It's pretty comfy here. We have 4 videos today. 4 videos we are gonna for sure get through. Unless for some reason I want to add more. But we have 2 Uma Musume videos. Because Pyrex released his Silence Suzuka video. And the Tokai Teio video I didn't get a chance to watch yet. We also have the newest Maxor video, which he did on Monster Hunter. Which I'm really excited because I like Monster Hunter. And then we have everybody's been asking me to react to Team Sky. But I genuinely, I don't know what it is. So, It's an old vid. Yeah, this video is 4 years old. But I cannot tell you guys how many times I've been asked to react to Team Sky. So, I don't know. Which one should we go with first? I kind of want to watch... I mean, it really doesn't matter. But I kind of want to watch the Uma Musume ones. And then we can probably go into... We'll probably just do it in this order. Okay, we'll do Tokai Teio, Silent Suzuka, the Maxor video. This is 40 minutes, so this is going to be a long-ass video. And then we'll do Team Sky. And then we'll call it for today's stream. Unless I'm, for some reason, feeling like I want to react to more. But, yeah. All right, I got to do a little intro because this is for YouTube. But, horse girls, am I right? Today we are reacting to Tokai Teio, a triumphant return in Uma Musume by Pyrex. I really hope I'm saying that right, but I am on the Uma Musume train, all right? I just love horse girls, and Tokai Teio, she's pretty sick. Fun fact, if you guys are any Love Live fans in chat, her original seiyuu was actually going to be An-chan. So if you guys don't know who that is, she is the voice actress / seiyuu for Chika Takami for Love Live Sunshine Aqua. So, fun fact, but she ended up kind of passing the role because she was too busy, from my understanding, which makes sense. She was the lead in a Love Live group. So I can imagine that would take so much of her time. So she probably didn't have time to be part of another one. So let's watch Tokai Teio, a triumphant return in Uma Musume.
Musume live on my Twitch, I'll link it down in the description below. To further support this series, consider becoming a channel member as well, or leave a super chat and tell me what you enjoyed most. Thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers over on Twitch. And now, without further delay, let's get right into the video. Horse racing remains to this day as one of the most popular sports in Japan. Through the decades, legacies have been established and several racehorses have solidified themselves in the JRA Hall of Fame, forever immortalized for their greatness on the racetrack. Every
We
year,
love
around 6 to 8,000 new
horses!
racehorses are registered to the JRA, and of that group, less than 30% would manage a single win throughout their career. Of this 30%, even fewer would be known as Triple Crown racehorses. Over the span of 1941 to 1992, the odds of becoming a Triple Crown racehorse were 1 in every 76,500. For many, this prestigious title was far out of reach, but for one racehorse, it would be the foundation to a story of perseverance. This is the story of Tokai Teio, the racehorse who defied all odds and turned the tragedy into a triumphant return.
I feel like this is a lot of the horses. I feel like that's so many of the horses. They're all, they have some sort of, what do you call it? Tragic story, but they somehow overcome.
If you've been playing Uma Musume or have been following the series, you'll know the game utilizes real-life events to shape the characters we race in the game. Before we dive into Teio's story, we first need to familiarize ourselves with what exactly a Triple Crown racehorse is. In the game, you'll compete in various races to climb to the top, eventually reaching the Ura Finale series. This instance in the game, just like everything in Uma Musume, is modeled after races that took place in real life. A Triple Crown racehorse is a 3-year-old thoroughbred who has won 3 races that make up the prestigious Japanese
That's
Triple Crown.
crazy.
These races should sound familiar if you played through Uma Musume Pretty Derby. These races include the Satsuki Sho, Tokyo Yunshin, or the Japanese Derby, and the Kika Sho. The first ever Triple Crown racehorse was ST Light, who was given the Triple Crown title in 1941.
Do we have a horse girl on ST Light? Is there a horse girl for that?
The next racehorse to receive this title would be Shinzan in 1964, Mr. CB in 1983, and finally Symboli Rudolph in 1984. Tokai Teio was set to be the next recipient of this prestigious title. This was because Symboli Rudolph was Teio's sire, making him bred for the racetrack just as his father was. On April 20th, 1988, Tokai Teio was born at the Nagahama Ranch in Nikkapu, Hokkaido. Even Teio's name is a reference to his father's crowning achievements. Teio translates to monarch, directly referring to Rudolph's
The expectations were real on this horse.
nickname Kote, meaning emperor. From birth, Tokai Teio didn't show much promise, having long legs and a delicate frame. However, his potential began to shine through as conditioning and training began. Teio displayed flexible movement and a competitive spirit, reigniting the hope that he could follow up in his father's footsteps. Teio's unique flexibility is also brought up in the series, both by her fellow Umas and in the iconic Teio step, which is present both in the anime and in-game. In the world of Uma Musume, Tokai Teio is a bright, bubbly Uma who has a natural-born talent for racing. She sees Rudolph as a mentor and a symbol of success. Rudolph is a student council president and always carries a sense of seriousness and elegance through the story of Uma Musume. With Tokai Teio, Rudolph seems to have a softer side for her junior, and even from afar, still hopes the best for the Uma who admires her so much. This is yet another nod to real-life events in Uma Musume, showcasing the lineage of Symboli Rudolph to Tokai Teio. Tokai Teio also displays high levels of speed in the series as well, a nod to the outstanding performance that he show on ramp courses. A horse of Tokai Teio's caliber should not have been able to record good times. He had a longer stride, but even still was able to shatter all expectations. Due to this, Shoichi Matsumoto, Teio's trainer, will plan a schedule to have Teio seize the next Triple Crown. In the anime, Tokai Teio is also racing as a legacy to Rudolph. Teio is inspired by seeing Rudolph race before she joins Tracen Academy. When first meeting with the legendary Triple Crown recipient, Teio vows to be the next Triple Crown racehorse, directly referencing the lineage Teio came from once more. Through the next string of victories, she'd inspire a future generation of Umas in the series like Kita-san Black and Satono Diamond. From Teio's debut on December 1st,
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm like almost finished with season 1.
1990, he dominated each and every single race he took part in. The very same speed and competitive spirit shown in Uma Musume is reflected in Teio's race history. From his initial debut until May 26, 1991, Teio remained undefeated on the racecourse. In
That's
this short
insane.
time, he'd also placed first in the Satsuki Sho and Tokyo Yushun.
Wait,
This left only the
it needs one more race, right? To get the gold crown?
Kika Sho to claim the Triple Crown. However, only 3 days after winning the Tokyo Yushun, Teio would hit a massive roadblock. With the Kika Sho and the Triple Crown title within reach, Tokai Teio would sustain his first injury in his racing career. Just as the anime subtly hints to in the first few episodes, Teio's keen-eyed handlers also felt something was off with the racehorse.
Oh no.
After an examination on Teio was conducted, it was revealed that his left leg had been fractured. This, unfortunately, would shatter the dreams of Teio following in his father's footsteps, and in the anime, come as a devastating blow to Teio for not fulfilling her promise to Rudolph. The entirety of Uma Musume Season 2 are the ups and downs of Teio's career. From this point until Teio's final race, I will do my best to paint a coherent timeline between the anime and real-life events as best as I can. Due to Teio's delicate frame, he was more susceptible to injuries such as this. Teio would spend nearly a year focusing on recovering and easing his way back into racing. In the anime, it's not depicted as anything severe. The first fracture is something Teio overcomes with relative ease, and is back to racing shortly after.
I'm sorry.
The first fracture is something Teio overcomes with relative...
Who's this horse? I see glasses. And I'm immediately like... Girls with glasses? Peak.
Ease, and is back to racing shortly
Sorry, that was
after.
off topic.
Returning to racing on April 5th, 1992, Tokai Teio will place first in the Osaka High. This came as a wave of relief to onlooking fans who were worried for Teio's first injury. Their beloved racehorse had bounced back, and even though he didn't receive a triple crown, he still displayed the same dominating presence he'd been known for on the racecourse. It was very rare to see an outcome like Teio's return. Several months without racing to immediately dominating the competition once more. This feeling of relief, sadly, would be short-lived though. Teio's next race would be the Spring Tenno Show, with his major competition being Mejiro McQueen. The interesting thing about this race is the overall distance of it. Teio had raced on tracks ranging from 1800 to 2400 meters, comfortably racing medium-distance tracks over the course of his career. This would be Teio's first long-distance run, challenging both the Uma version and the real-life counterpart with a long road of conditioning and training. This rivalry reached its peak on April 26, 1992, when the Spring Tenno Show would take place. Despite the difference in distance, Teio was still the majority favorite to win, holding his title as an undefeated racehorse.
Wait, is that a new outfit? I swear, she had a different outfit. This one's a new one.
For context, up until this point in Teio's career, the lowest he'd ever been on the fan favorite was third. In the 7 races previous, Teio would be the favorite to win by a landslide.
That is insane.
And this race was no different. Due to this, it came as a major shock and upset that Teio wouldn't place second after McQueen, but instead 5th overall. This would be Teio's lowest placement in his career thus far.
No!
Unsurprisingly, Teio's image was criticized by the media, establishing this event as a dethroning of an undefeated racehorse. The expectation was high due to Rudolph being adept to long-distance running. However, Teio couldn't live up to the same expectation. This loss would sow the seeds of doubt in Uma Musume for Teio, and only continued to snowball from this point on. Several days after Teio's defeat, he experienced his second leg fracture of his career. At this point, Teio's injuries would be taken more seriously.
What? The sad thing about horses is, unlike humans, the bone doesn't get stronger after a break. No.
Seriously, repeated injuries such as fractures could be deadly to racehorses, so it would be best to tread lightly. Despite Teio's injuries, and clearly personified in the anime, Teio's fighting spirit never dwindled, even after losing both the Triple Crown and his undefeated race history. This is the point where the anime ventures away from real-life events, so from this point onward, I'll be sure to cover what the anime left out in the remainder of Teio's career. On November 1st, 1992, Teio participated in the Autumn Tenno Show. Even after the first defeat of his career, fans still firmly believed in Teio's ability to win. This was back on a 2,000-meter course, something Teio showed clear domination on in the early stages of his career. Sadly, this race too would come as a major upset to fans of the beloved racehorse. Teio found herself unable to accelerate any further midway through the race, as reflected from actual racing footage. Teio would hover mid-pack for the entirety of the race, finishing 7th overall, far lower than the original 5th place upset against McQueen. This would come as another major blow to Teio's reputation, and cause firm believers of Teio to lose faith in the racehorse who dominated the majority of their career. In Uma Musume, following the Autumn 10 no-show, we followed Teio on an emotional journey through recovery and rediscovery. Episode 7 of the anime would showcase a devastating loss at the Arima Kinen, with Teio placing 11th overall.
I'm telling you, the Arima Kinen, fucking ass. I hate that fucking race. There is no race in Uma Musume that I hate more than the Arima Kinen.
Following this, Teio would fracture her leg yet again in episode 9, reflecting events that happened on June 3rd, 1993. The 11th place Arima Kinen would take place on December 27th, 1992. But between this point and the depiction of Teio's third fracture would be one of the most important races of Teio's career. This race, unfortunately, is not one depicted in the anime, and is a race that we're all too familiar with if you've seen Uma Musume Season 1. The Japan Cup is a prestigious international race first established in 1981. This would pit Japanese racehorses against the best from around the world. The first race would include horses from Japan,
Mr.
the United States,
Thank you.
Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and India. Horse racing had a strong presence in Japan at the time, and expectations were high to see a win from Japan overall. The first ever Japan Cup winner was Marzi Dotes from the United States, coming as a major upset to the Japanese people. Following the debut of the Japan Cup, the door would be open to the best horses from around the world to participate, solidifying it as one of the most competitive international events to ever be established in horse racing.
You're
From
playing
the Japan
One
Cup's
Piece?
initial
Hell yeah.
establishment to the time of Teio's racing
Welcome
career
in, welcome
in
in.
1992, there would only be 2 victors crowned from Japan.
Oh!
These would be Katsuragi Ace in 1984, victors
I saw
crowned
Rudolph.
from Japan.
Holy shit. Yeah, USA. I think this is Ireland? Japan, Ireland, France, USA, New Zealand, Australia. Pay the Butler? When is that coming to Uma Musume? Nah, but for real. Rudolph's crazy.
These would be Katsuragi Ace in 1984 and Simbali Rudolph in 1985. From 1986 to 1991, Japan would see repeated losses at the Japan Cup. As the years progressed, faith in a Japanese victory grew smaller and smaller, and the legacy of the back-to-back wins of Katsuragi Ace and Simbali Rudolph slowly began to become a distant memory. Funnily enough, the Season 1 depiction of Special Week's win would be taken from the 1999 Japan Cup, 7 years after Teio's participation. Special Week's win would usher in another wave of hope for the Japanese people, and be the first of several consecutive wins of Japanese racehorses in the following years. The following victories would include TM Opero in the year 2000, and Jungle Pocket in 2001. From 2000...
Is that a horse? Is that a horse in Uma Musume yet? Jungle Pocket? That's such a funny name.
2001 till modern day, foreign competitors would only steal a victory twice from the pride of Japan. What once began as a race would showcase weakness over foreign competitors, now would show strong determination and pride of the Japanese people. Currently, Japan has consecutive wins from 2006 to 2024, an 18-year record of wins at the Japan Cup.
18
Special Week's
years
win
is
seen as a major victory.
insane!
It would be Tokai Teio's performance in
Japanese horses are just built different.
1993 that would revitalize the pride and hope of the Japanese racehorses. Despite Teio's second fracture and the low placement in the Autumn 10 no-show, he was set to participate in the 1992 Japan Cup. It's important to note that Tokai Teio's competition was nothing to scoff at either. Even at the time of writing the script, the horses Teio went up against are still widely seen as the strongest lineup in the history of the Japan Cup races. Teio wasn't seen as a horse to claim victory either, placing 5th in the overall popularity poll to win. So it would come as a major shock to everyone on November 29, 1992, when Tokai Teio began to advance to the front of the pack. Against all odds, in front of the entire world, Tokai Teio was about to solidify himself as a legendary racehorse. Teio had upset all odds, claiming victory for Japan once more. Even though Teio would never be a Triple Crown recipient, he managed to do something even better. Despite 2 leg fractures, Teio was able to bring home a victory his father had years ago, showcasing the determination and competitive spirit that was still present within Tokai Teio. Teio had not only bested all odds against one of the most difficult rosters ever recorded, but had shown the people that nothing could keep him down. I'll never personally understand why the anime shied away from this race, but I wanted to make sure to highlight it in this video. Aside from Teio's miracle return, which we'll cover shortly, this was the highlight of Tokai Teio's career. The sheer sound of the fans' cheers and the excitement in the announcers' voices are enough to establish just how much hope Tokai Teio had inspired with this triumphant victory.
Tokai Teio, let's go! Oh my god, no way!
Alright, now that we covered that portion of Teio's career, we can look once more to Uma Musume Season 2 for the final race covered in this series. After sustaining a much more severe fracture on the 3rd of June 1993, Teio would cancel her race at the Takarazuka Kinen. This would showcase the internal struggle of Teio in the anime, seeing how she could have won the competition if she had participated. Teio would go through a lot of highs and lows at this point, but with the help of her friends and her trainer, she finds the strength and determination to continue on. At this point, Teio would be told she may never race at full capacity again, a devastating blow to the young Uma. Despite this, her determination to race never dwindled, and even through the pain of rehabilitation and conditioning, she found herself once more on the race course. A year after Tokai Teio's crushing loss at the Arima Kinen, the race following Tokai Teio's Japan Cup victory, she participated in the following year's Arima Kinen. The popularity of Tokai Teio had seen many ups and downs from her audience, but everyone hoped for a miracle for this race. Teio's popularity at the previous Arima Kinen would be first seeded to win. However, after the crushing defeat a year prior, it had dropped to 4th. If Teio's previous absence had little hope for turning a victory, this race had even more doubt. In the recorded history of Japanese horse racing, there hasn't been a single G1 winner that hadn't raced for a year and come back victorious on the track. It's unheard of in general for this to occur at all, to have a horse return after such a long hiatus. Injuries like Teio's, for many, will result in retirement. When the race began, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Teio would perform as he usually did in both the anime and in Uma Musume's final episode. As the race progressed though, just like with the Japan Cup, the audience began to see something remarkable occur. The miracle they all hoped for was about to become a reality. In the anime, Teio digs deep to find the strength to push for first place, directly reflecting actual footage of the 1993 Arima Kinen. Just like in the Japan Cup, the audience cheers were overwhelming. The legacy of Tokai Teio was still alive, and a victory only described as a miracle was about to occur. Teio would surpass Biwa Hayahide near the final spurt of the race, claiming another G1 victory after 364 consecutive days away from the race course. This solidified Teio as one of the greatest racehorses of all time, setting the record for the longest period for a G1 winner to return and win yet another G1 race.
Oh my
Even
goodness.
in modern day, this record remains undefeated. A lasting example
I'm actually like kind of crying.
of Teio's perseverance. The victory in the anime comes off episodes of Teio struggling with her injuries, the possibility of not racing again, nor racing with her beloved rival, Mejiro McQueen. Teio's victory in the anime is described as a miracle race because that's exactly what it was. Not only did Teio defy all odds at the Japan Cup, but once more in 1993 at the Arima Kinen. A victory that would end Teio's career on a high note after sequences of crushing defeats. Sadly, following the Arima Kinen victory...
Oh, you cannot say sadly! How is this video going to end?
In 1994, Teio would sustain one final fracture that would force him into retirement.
That's fracture number what? 3? Fracture number 3 now! I can't believe this!
Even though he didn't claim the Triple Crown title, Teio had solidified himself as a legendary racehorse. Unsurprisingly, in 1995, Tokai Teio was inducted to the JRA Hall of Fame, immortalizing his story of perseverance and determination. Following Teio's retirement, a photo album was released of him titled Yume o Kakeru, which is the same name as the second season's opening of Uma Musume, a tribute to Teio's legacy and the lasting impact he had on Japanese horse racing. Teio would live out the remainder of his life away from the racetrack, acting as a breeding stallion to continue on the legacy as he did Rudolph's. Teio would have 835 offspring, with some of the most
835? Okay, damn! 835? Oh my god, that is a lot of children! Holy shit!
notable being Tokai Point, Yamanin's Cure, Tokai Pulsar, and Strong Blood. Tokai Teio lived comfortably for the remainder of his life before passing away on August 30th, 2013. He was the age of 25 and sadly would die of heart failure. A racehorse who defied all odds and returned to captivate the hearts of millions. This was the story of Tokai Teio, one of determination and perseverance, a legacy honored by an energetic Uma with a love for racing and a drive to never give up. Who would you like to see me cover next in this series? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for joining me, and as always, I will see you all in the next one.
Oh my god! These damn fucking horses, chat! These damn horses just always find a way to make me sad. God damn it. And now we have the silence. We're gonna be watching the silent Suzuka one next. Over 800 children is wild work. Psy Games really did the impossible. They got us crying over Japanese racehorses. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. All right. That made me emotional. Also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but like, I don't know if you guys saw it. If you guys are not subscribed to, excuse me, if you guys are not subscribed to Pyrex, you guys should definitely subscribe to him because he's pretty cool. But did you guys see that he was getting accused of using AI voiceover? I'm like, just because somebody has a nice soothing voice made to like narrate stuff does not mean it's AI voiceover. It's insane. Also, hold up. 1 second. Sinfire, thank you so much for buying me a Dragon Shield sleeves. It didn't pop up for me, I don't think. But I see, I pop up on the stream, but I see it. Testing to see if this crashes stream. No way. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this the horse lore gets me emotional, my guy. It does something to my brain. It makes me sad. All right. For the next video, to continue on with the horse girl obsession, we are going to be watching the dominating legacy of Silent Suzuka. If you guys don't know who Silent Suzuka is, she is one of the main horses in the first season of Uma Musume. So yeah, let's take a watch.
In previous videos, we've covered the inspiration of Tokai Teio by Symboli Rudolph, a nod to real-life events and a source of motivation for Teio to try her absolute best. In doing so, Teio would inspire the main characters of Season 3, Kita-san Black and Satono Diamond. Though their stories will be saved for future videos to come, today I wanted to focus on a Season 1 fan favorite from the anime, one who inspired Special Week and became her closest friend. Once more, just like all Umas, this story is based on real-life events. This is the story of Silent Suzuka, the runaway from another dimension who dominated the race course. Silent Suzuka was born on May 1st, 1994 in the town of Biratori, Hokkaido. Just like our previous video with Tokai Teio, Silent Suzuka was a stallion with a legacy continued on from his sire. Suzuka's sire was Sunday Silence, an American racehorse who retired with a total of 10 races, with the lowest placement being second out of all of them.
That's insane!
Despite
Second
being a horse
is the
from the
lowest?
United States, Sunday Silence would find himself venturing to Japan. Several factors played a role in Sunday Silence's transfer to Japanese soil. At the time, Sunday Silence was named Horse of the Year in 1989 after winning the Kentucky Derby. Due to the dominating record of Sunday's career, it caught the attention of Zenga Yoshida, a prominent Japanese breeder who had already invested in Sunday Silence. Arthur Hancock III, the owner of the farm Sunday Silence was born on, was struggling with financial difficulties at the time. Due to this, and lack of interest from American breeders, Yoshida would claim ownership of Sunday Silence, taking him back to Japan. This wasn't to race Sunday, but instead to make him a breeding stud for future race horses. Low interest was also present in America due to an injury Sunday sustained following his retirement. Ironically, the same decorated horse who has met with skepticism from American breeders would lead to be one of the most successful sires for the future of Japanese horse racing. Silent Suzuka would debut on February 1st, 1997 in Kyoto. Suzuka would take first place in this race, catching the eye of spectators with his debut. This wasn't a normal victory that people would see from a maiden race, but instead a complete blowout. Silent Suzuka would win this 1600-meter race by 7 whole lengths, a dominating performance of speed on a turf-based racecourse. Even from an early age, Suzuka showed promise on turf-based tracks. This race would make Silent Suzuka a fan favorite. However, unlike his maiden debut, the remainder of the year wouldn't be so impactful. Over the following races that Suzuka would participate in, ranging from March 2nd, 1997 to December 14th, 1997, we'd see Suzuka experience highs and lows of his racing career. Suzuka would only win 2 of the 8 following races, with the lowest placement being 15 at the Mile Championships in Kyoto.
15 is pretty low, no.
This, surprisingly enough, is all too common for Japanese racehorses. As I've stated in previous videos, the odds of a horse
I mean, there's always somebody that has to be at the bottom, you know what I mean?
winning a race at all is already slim to begin with. Most horses don't even reach 10 total races in their career, let alone persevere past that point. Suzuka's 1997 race history has a multitude of factors that led to losing the race. In the Yayoi Show, Suzuka's second race, held on March 2nd, 1997, Suzuka would go under the gate before the race started, shaking the jockey and
What? What is happening here?
resulting in a low placement. After a sequence of 2 wins following the Yayoi Show, Suzuka's new aim would be the Tokyo Yushun, or the Japanese Derby. Unfortunately, Suzuka would once more fall short of victory, placing 9th overall. At Suzuka's following race, the Kobe Shimbunhai, he showed promise, hanging towards the front until the home stretch. This seeming victory would be thwarted by Matikane Fukukitaru, who would overtake Suzuka in the final spurt. In the 2 races that followed, Suzuka would change jockeys from Hiroyuki Uemura, who'd been with Suzuka since his debut, to Hiroshi Kawachi. Hiroyuki would express his grievance with Suzuka failing to cooperate with his instructions. Over the course of multiple races, Suzuka would not respond well to his jockey's commands. This change will result in 2 more low placements for Suzuka. Just like with Hiroyuki, Kawachi also faced similar issues when trying to work with Suzuka as well. Silent Suzuka would prove to be difficult to work with for yet another jockey, resulting in another set of low placements in future races. These being the Autumn 10 No Show and the Mile Championships held in 1997. In addition to the jockey's difficulty to cooperate with Suzuka, his racing style was also not yet refined as well. Silent Suzuka had an odd racing style where he'd advance to the front of the pack only to lose steam and fall behind as the race continued. Following the string of defeats, Kawachi would be replaced by Yutaka Take, the jockey who, for all but one future race, would be by Suzuka's side as his racing career continued into 1998. This would be the point where Suzuka will go from an average racehorse to one of the greatest horses to ever emerge from Japan. In the anime, Silent Suzuka changes teams from Team Riel to Team Spica, a nod to the exchange of jockeys Suzuka would experience in his real career. In the anime, it is stated that Suzuka disobeyed orders by ignoring her instructions to conserve energy, causing a rift between the trainer and Uma. Another parallel between the anime and real-life events are the circumstances leading up to Suzuka's transfer. The jockeys previous to Take, reflected in Team Riel, would not understand how to fully harmonize with Silent Suzuka, leaving untapped potential yet to be seen. Suzuka's transfer to Yutaka Take, reflected in her transfer to Team Spica, would showcase the true potential that Silent Suzuka had, and the perseverance to bring out the absolute best of his racing capabilities. Season 1 of Uma Musume highlights Suzuka's dominating maiden debut and the final 2 races of his career, these being the Mai Nichiokan and the Autumn Tenno show in 1998. In addition to these 2 highlighted races, 1998 would prove to be a dominating year for Silent Suzuka. In the 5 previous races Suzuka participated in, he'd placed first in every single one. Not only this, but in addition to these dominating victories, 2 would be record-setting times. Suzuka's win streak in 1998 would also lead to a surge of interest in Japanese horse racing overall.
You know what? That's fair. I can imagine the interest in Japanese horse racing right now is also probably at a high.
The period in which Suzuka raced would be dubbed as the golden age for race horses, with Suzuka being a major driving factor in revitalizing the popularity of the sport. Suzuka wasn't only winning races, but doing so by a wide margin against his competitors. This would earn Suzuka the title of being the runaway from another dimension, and on May 30th, 1998, that title would prove fitting for Silent Suzuka. At this point, Suzuka remained as an undefeated racehorse for 3 consecutive races in a row, these being the Valentine Stakes, Nakayama Kinen, and the Kokura Daishin, where Suzuka would set a record time. Popularity for Suzuka had already skyrocketed, resulting in high favor for Suzuka to win the upcoming G2 race. Despite Suzuka's popularity, the pool of horses he'd compete against were a very strong roster in their own regard. Suzuka would be put against multiple racehorses with winning streaks of their own, most notably Taiki Eldorado and Midnight Bet. For context, the Kinko show, the race Suzuka would participate in, had a record time of 2 minutes 1.4 seconds. This meant that in order to ensure victory,
pretty short.
Suzuka would need to at least cross the finish line by the 2-minute mark. No one would expect just how much lower Suzuka would set this time. Suzuka's running style is a gamble in itself, a risky method that has a horse sprint at full speed right out of the gate. Utilization of this technique, dubbed as the runaway method, were used by horses who either disliked physical fights or had a strong desire to run ahead of the pack. For Silent Suzuka, his reason would be the latter. Despite the risky method, Suzuka remained at the front of the pack by a large margin.
Oh no.
This race will result in Suzuka's final time being 1 minute and 57 seconds.
Okay, I was like, is this the race where Suzuka hurts himself? No.
With Midnight Bet, the second place recipient, clocking in a time of 1 minute and 59 seconds.
That's crazy!
Silent Suzuka has set a dominating record time, beating Bet by distance, with the official documentation stating by 11 horse lengths. This victory would solidify Suzuka's 4th consecutive win in 1998. On July 12th of the same year, Suzuka would compete in the Takarazuka Kinen, a G1 race that would truly test Suzuka's fighting spirit. Up until this point in his career, Suzuka had yet to claim a victory in a G1 competition, with the previous 4 victories being either G2 or G3 races. This race would also prove difficult due to Take being unable to jockey Suzuka. Originally, due to the distance of the Takarazuka Kinen, Silent Suzuka's handler would opt to not race him and instead plan to set the goal of winning the Autumn Tenno show later on in the year. Due to this, Take would instead jockey Airgru for the Takarazuka Kinen. This was the plan, until by sudden request of Suzuka's owner, he was suddenly registered for the G1 race. Due to the short time between registration and the race day, Suzuka was paired with Katsumi Minai. Worry quickly circulated due to Suzuka's history of previous handlers and if he'd be able to squeeze a victory with Katsumi as his jockey. Luckily for Suzuka, Katsumi was a well-seasoned jockey who had worked with multiple famous racehorses, most notably Tamamo Cross and Oguri Cap. Even with the new jockey, Suzuka would manage to claim a victory for his 5th consecutive race in a row.
That's
Katsumi had later
insane!
recounted that it was as if the horse ran on his own. The harmonization between jockey and racehorse was clearly present, and Katsumi highly rated Suzuka's overall capabilities on the racetrack. By this point, Suzuka was able to control his pace much more effectively, reducing the probability of running out of stamina mid-race. Suzuka would instead sprint at high speed right out of the gate, slow down and regain stamina midway through, and spurt on the final straight. With this being the final G1 victory for Katsumi Minai, he retired shortly after the Takarazuka Kinen, aiding Suzuka to maintain his chain of first-place finishes. Following the Takarazuka Kinen, Suzuka would participate in the Mainichi Crown. As stated previously, a race that was showcased in Uma Musume Season 1, Silent Suzuka will be put once more against a set of strong competitors. In this race, most notably, Grass Wonder and El Condor Pasa. This race was broadcasted to over 130,000 people, despite it being a G2 race. As personified in the anime, Silent Suzuka would once more show clear domination in this race, beating both Grass Wonder and El Condor Pasa by a decent margin. In post-interviews held with Pasa's jockey, he would state that it was as if he couldn't even step on Suzuka's shadow, showcasing the sheer strength that Suzuka had to maintain a lead over strong competitors. This victory would mark Suzuka's 6th consecutive win in 1998, but would have much deeper meaning to Japanese horse racing. At the time, there was an order in place to protect Japan's domestic horse racing industry. A rule had been established preventing foreign imported horses from participating in G1 races. This was to avoid the now common practice of purchasing overseas horses for a cheap price that displayed strong pedigrees and racing potential. Both El Condor Pasa and Grass Wonder were product of this practice.
I guess that makes sense, but like, wow.
The fear was present that with an influx of foreign horses, the reputation of Japanese ranches would plummet, as well as the training methods needed to the Japanese people. Silent Suzuka would shatter these notions with his dominating victory at the
Japanese
Mainichi
ranches,
proving once more that horses born and raised in Japan could very well be fierce competitors in their own regard. This victory would serve as an opportunity to lift the ban on foreign horses participating in G1 races. Silent Suzuka's career was at an all-time high, but unfortunately, this would be where his luck would run out. With a staggering growth in popularity and thousands of adoring fans,
I know where this is going.
Silent Suzuka will participate in the Autumn 10 No Show. Suzuka had previously participated in the Autumn 10 No Show a year prior. However, he had an unremarkable placement, finishing 6th overall. This time, Yutaka Take and Suzuka went into the race with high spirits, ready to show the audience yet another dominating victory. This would mark Suzuka's 7th consecutive win overall if he were to place first in this race. At the start of the race, as the anime and real footage showcased, Suzuka wasn't only in the lead, but was in the lead by an incredibly large margin. The JRA race footage shows that Suzuka was so far in front of the pack that even a wide shot of all the competitors could barely capture Suzuka's staggering lead. This was met with cheers for Suzuka to set yet another dominant victory once more. However, as Suzuka continued to run, everything suddenly changed. Suzuka began to decelerate, slowly grinding to a halt as his competitors passed him. In the anime, Suzuka also runs irregularly, as if she lost her balance and tempo. Mid-race, Suzuka had fractured his left front leg, rendering him unable to finish the race. An injury mid-race can be dangerous for both the horse and their jockey. An example of this would be Rice Shower's mid-fracture causing his jockey, Matoba, to sustain injury with the fall. Suzuka, despite being injured, didn't topple and fall, but instead, as Take describes, it was as if Suzuka had attempted to protect him, trying all he could to not cause Take injury with a high-speed tumble.
No, you can't say it like that! You can't say it like that! He's trying to protect his jockey. Stop!
He did not finish this race, and instead was transported off the racetrack for further examination. Later analysis of this footage revealed that this injury could have been avoided. It seemed as though Suzuka had run faster than his body could handle, and the repeated stress on his leg finally gave way. In the anime, we see Silent Suzuka begin to recover from these injuries and eventually return to the track once again. But this is all to pay respect to Silent Suzuka's legacy. It's common belief that horses will rebel and buckle if they feel threatened, or accelerate irregularly if their jockeys can't control them. This, however, was not the case for Suzuka. Take and Suzuka had an extensive history together, and encountered little to no conflict when on the race course. Even recounts from Take reveal that Suzuka didn't show any signs of irregularity in behavior, he just accelerated on his own. This led many to believe that Suzuka simply wanted to see how fast he could go, which, once more, is clearly personified in Uma Musume. Unfortunately, at the age of 4 years old, Silent Suzuka, due to his injury in the Autumn 10 no-show, would be euthanized, ending a career with an undefeated year of racing.
No! No!
Unsurprisingly, this event came as a major shock to fans of Japanese horse racing. A Fuji TV announcer's phrase, "the Sunday of Silence," would become the symbol of this tragedy. The Autumn 10 no-show would take place on November 1st, 1998, which fell on a Sunday. This phrase, "the Sunday of Silence," would pay respects to the day of Suzuka's passing, and also the legacy that he came from, being an offspring of Sunday silence. To many, Suzuka's abrupt death was one of the biggest what-ifs in horse racing history. Suzuka had finally found a style which suited him, a jockey who he trusted dearly, and had gained the adoration of thousands. All these achievements alongside the prospect of even more wins snuffed out in an instant. Uma Musume did a great job with showcasing Suzuka's legacy in the anime. As mentioned earlier, instead of simply writing Suzuka out of the series, she instead remains a motivator for Special Week and the rest of Team Spica. Uma Musume tends to shy away from creating scenarios that didn't occur in real-life records, but instead aim to honor the legacy that was left behind by racehorses who met an abrupt end. Silent Suzuka and Rice Shower are both examples of this. Although they still exist in the series, their stories have ended long ago. A touching legacy hidden in the anime is Special Week and Suzuka's friendship. This is a nod to Take's following race in the Autumn 10 no-show, where alongside Special Week, Take would bring home a first-place finish a year after Suzuka's tragic incident. A touching legacy displayed by a tight bond that these two Uma share while training in Tracen Academy. Suzuka's legacy is also highlighted in Uma Musume Pretty Derby, where the final race in her career before the Ura finale is the Autumn 10 no-show, giving players a chance to allow her to finish a race that she never would. The impact of Suzuka's death hit people incredibly hard. A recount from Junko Hosoe, a race commentator who also appears in Uma Musume, states that people flooded the phone lines of the JRA Tokyo racecourse, all inquiring if Suzuka was okay. Amazingly, the JRA did not turn these callers away. The internet wasn't as widespread at this time, so instead, the JRA spent the entire day relaying Suzuka's situation to concerned fans, urging them to pray for Suzuka's swift recovery. Suzuka's passing also led to the creation of memorials and even a dedicated song to honor him. This song is entitled Tenma no Yoni, like a Pegasus. Today, fans of Suzuka can visit the Chukyo racecourse to honor and pay respects to his legacy, a racehorse who redefined Japanese horse racing and left behind a string of triumphant victories, personified in Uma Musume by a diligent Uma with a deep compassion.
I hate that I'm sad. I hate that I'm feeling so many emotions right now. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
For her friends, and a drive to always give it her all. This was the story of Silent Suzuka, a career which ended abruptly, but will leave behind a legacy that would inspire future generations to come. Who should I cover next in this series, and what was your favorite part? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for joining me, and as always, I will see you all in the next one.
I don't even have the words. I don't even have the words to describe how I'm feeling. This has all been too much. Stupid stupid horse racing idle games causing me to have emotions. What is this? Rest in peace, Silent Suzuka. God damn, I fucking love Uma Musume. Came from a funny horse girls leave with deep emotion and a love for horses and racing. She just wanted to run, or he just wanted to run. Like, I think what really got me was he was trying to protect his jockey because he had like a really close relationship with his jockey. That is so sad. What the fuck? I want to say Silent Suzuka and Rai Shower is the darkest horse lore for Global at the moment, so no more bad, I think. You know, let's keep it that way, all right? Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it so there is no Sag anymore. Let's have some good vibes only. Good vibes. That's sad, but the Rai Shower Fall is one of the most heartbreaking things to watch, dude. Yeah, that one's really hard to watch. For me, at least, I think it's hard to watch. Meanwhile, there's Gold Ship. You're right. Meanwhile, Gold Ship exists. Oh, brother. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit. So Maxor released a new video called Parrying the Lightning Tyrannosaurus so I can eat him and wear his skin. This is a Monster Hunter Wilds video. I love Monster Hunter. I actually haven't even gotten a chance to play too much of Wilds, actually, which is kind of sad because I actually really enjoyed the game. But I just haven't gotten around to finishing the main story. But it's always nice to see some Monster Hunter love, especially from Maxor. So let's see what this vid's about. I am assuming it is about parrying the lightning Tyrannosaurus so he can eat him and wear his skin.
You that there was a genre of game, I know, very hard to believe, entirely revolving around the premise of beating up random animals with comically oversized hammers and machine guns.
It's peak gaming too.
Game genre containing incredibly complex progression that is slightly too specific at times, a wide selection of weapons ranging from the man-sized revolvers to the literal chainsaw, the ability to play as Akuma from Street Fighter for some reason despite the notable lack of streets, and the capability to see the gigantic oncoming lightning Tyrannosaurus and then decide that you want to parry it. Oh my god, free dopamine! You would probably respond with a great deal of enthusiasm, and I would probably respond by telling you that there is exactly one game series in the autism extinction genre, and I sincerely hope that your computer can actually render it. Monster Hunter Wilds Animal Cruelty Edition is a very complicated game to explain, both in a mechanical sense as well as a moral and ethical one. So I will summarize any.
Let's put the moral and ethics aside. It is a pretty it's very mechanical. I love it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a button masher.
Hang-ups regarding the maltreatment of various vertebrates with the assurance that life always finds a way. And so will my comically oversized gun, finding its way directly into this white devil's occipital lobe. In this game, we play as the mysterious, unthinking pestilence known as the human race, seeking out every variety of amazing and charismatic megafauna with the ultimate goal of gaining a newfound respect for the color of their insides and peacefully relocating them directly into the pit of hell where they belong. Taking place in the hostile and chaotic wasteland of the outside world, we will have to brave great fires, momentous floods, lightning storms, and an utterly insane amount of GPU load, all for the privilege of destroying the
I'll tell you guys a story. So I played Monster Hunter World for a little bit, but I say a little bit because it nearly crashed my PC the first time I've played it. I was only able to run it for an hour before my PC went, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't wanna deal with it. So yeah, I play on PC though. I think from what I am told, it runs better on console.
local environment as much as humanly possible. Along the way, overcoming many varieties of terrifying creatures unknown to God, ranging from the gigantic living police taser to the exploding dragon that is made out of Elmer's glue. And yes, unfortunately, I do have to be the bearer of bad news when I say that nobody cares about the story of this game because they are too busy wondering what the inside of a saltwater crocodile looks like.
I hate to be that person, but I am also that person. I'm like, I didn't give a shit about the story. Let me fight the monsters. Let me fight the big lizards.
So I will be summarizing the entire plot of this philosophical masterpiece by saying that it is the story of Pinocchio devouring thousands of bodies so he can finally become a real boy and finally experience real pain. No, you don't understand. He just wants to be a real boy. He just wants to live. I love killing people and eating their bodies. I'm getting a little bit theatrical here, but
yeah, sounds about right.
The game is about beating up animals with random Japanese people, so let's just begin from the starting. So first of all, because I know it's going to be a big point of contention, yes, Monster Hunter Wilds will feature monsters in it. Monsters who only play
No way. No fucking way. Monsters?
a small part in a large and delicately balanced ecosystem, shaped by millions of years of evolution, which unfortunately did not factor in that a bunch of random bald chimpanzees would eventually figure out how to sharpen rocks, so that situation is going to be changing soon. And if the game simply has to have monsters in it, they might as well be dead. But to peacefully relocate such charismatic megafauna onto my face and my cock, we have to first get into the mindset of our distant
That is my
ancestors.
favorite part. My favorite part of Monster Hunter is the armor. I love that. That's what motivates me to keep playing the game, because I need my monster body parts to make monster armor to wear on my skin. So, yeah.
And tap into man's primordial instinct to kill every single animal that is larger than ourselves. You see, humans are what we call persistence hunters, which means that we kill by running down our prey for so long, it will beg us for death. And for reference, our closest
Oh god, the poor monsters are probably like, leave me alone, please, please. And us hunters are like, come here, give me your skin.
competitors in a marathon are sled dogs and a horse. We run an annual marathon
Uma Musame! What the hell?
against horses, and sometimes the people win. So whenever you
Oh my god.
mount your gigantic bird that you cannot legally get a DUI on, I want you to think very hard about how we domesticated that shit, because it wasn't done by stopping and resting. Imagine for a moment that you are this gigantic rooster, and I am a ravenously
I
hungry
like the
Filipino
gigantic
family.
rooster.
After a long and strenuous frontal lobotomy, you run away as far as you possibly can, with every single escape being a
He just wants to live.
desperate sprint that takes the cumulative energy of 15 dead Aurochs. Meanwhile, the player is casually running an entire marathon by slamming down individual cabbages and using his sweat to radiate the heat equivalent of the fucking sun. Christ is alive on Earth and he is very hungry. And while we're on the topic of discussing biology, which this game treats as less of a suggestion and more like a restraining order, every monster in Wilds behaves and operates just like a real animal. Impressively stupid and incredibly likely to get shot by something. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Bro got hit with that Costco rotisserie chicken. Usually both at once. And just like real animals that breathe ice and have gigantic laser beams, these wonderful beasts are extremely territorial, even going so far as to pick random fights while you are in the process of killing them. We are trying to
This has happened to me way too many times.
stab you! That is a completely unrelated animal! Every single time.
Hey, you gotta get a
without
2-for-1 deal, am I
They
right?
are not showing this shit on National Geographic, dude. This lightning lizard may be missing most of his tendons and probably half his skull, but by God, he is absolutely going for that shit. And honestly, at this point, I am pretty convinced that most of them don't even need to do this because they're just in it for the love of the game. I was thinking I could play soon. You guys chill over there for now. I need to drink. I need to drink. I need to drink. I need to drink. Bro's got beef with my chronic alcoholism. Oh my god, I just killed this. It's not yours. Wait, oh, I forgot to go. I gotta go. Ah! We fucking did it, guys. I want to thank everyone who gave their lives for my 3 Guardian Fulgur gems. These belligerent buffalo are also similar to their real-life counterparts in that each one has a natural habitat, 6 feet underneath the ground, with some residing in a multitude of unique environments, while others are severely endangered species whose endemic habitat consists entirely of a single room. Oh fuck, Ice Dragon's got hands.
Wait, oh, are you trapped, Max?
No, I'm actually doing pretty well right now. Thanks for asking, though.
Dude, this is what he builds like a fucking snow fort, like Squidward.
Oh my fucking god, what is Squidward doing? Not that I had anything to do with that. Which, of course, begs the question, why is the pink gorilla, whose entire diet consists of mushrooms and honey, also found in the biological weapons repository? Congolalas be like, where are the
Oh my god, this is the one that farts on you, no? I'm pretty sure that this is the one that, like, farts.
Who's that? My brother in Christ, this is a nuclear weapons testing facility. There are no hoes here.
No, no, don't hurt him. He's just a boy. Leave him alone.
We will return to the subject at a different time. Also, did I mention that the monsters can vary in size a lot?
Yo, that is a... Look how big he is! Look how big he is!
Why is he so... Oh my god! Dude, he's getting mocked! You versus
Oh,
the guy
this
she tells
poor
you not to worry
guy.
about. I'm really glad we can include a cock size comparison in this video. But on the subject of extremely funny animal abuse, you will notice that this game has a distinct lack of health bars. Because the main way of keeping tabs on our prey is by judging how many times they have tried to escape us, and by counting the amount of broken bones they have.
Ooh.
Oh my god, left wing destroyed. I just really like the idea of, like, Ben Shapiro just getting on an airplane and screaming left wing destroyed and the fucking plane crashes.
Oh my god,
If the pilot doesn't show me his pronouns, I'm jumping off that fucking plane. Slowly and painfully torturing them to death over 20 miles until you decide to put them out of their misery. And those are the lucky ones. Because optionally, capturing the monsters for later use in my circus will always give us more body parts than skinning them, including but not limited to their skulls and limbs. The only logical conclusion being that every time we capture a monster, we are
I
literally
hated that one.
disassembling them.
I hated the fucking spider monster. I hate bugs. Oh my god.
And the smarter the animal, the greater the agony it can feel when I capture its heart from its still living body. Do you know how much oil you could produce by pressing an Anjanath together? So aside from just the raw thrill of putting a living being through the process of sustained simian suffering, why do we even bother hunting the monsters? And what is there to gain besides the continued operation of my Chinese wet market? The answer, of course, is their skin. I promise I am going somewhere with this. Apes are like the uncanny valley of animals.
Is that why you rip their skulls out and wear them, Max?
Yes? I'm gonna fucking traumatize a child next Halloween. I'm gonna run up to them with this mask and be like, your mom is dead, you're in hell, your mom is dead, you're in hell. You see, the basic gameplay loop of Angry Birds is essentially to find new and amazing animals to turn inside out, and then fashioning yourself the perfect drip out of their intestines. Then use those intestines to hunt bigger and better monsters so we can further contribute to the endangered species list. Imagine for a moment that you and your friends are trying to build you a level 1 talisman of mushroom consumption, so you go and kill the giant farting monkey to put his teeth in it, when your friend tells you that he needs to build a rarity 6 Rathian bow, so he can later construct his level 8 Goo Goo Magaga dragon penetrator. So you go and kill both genders of that monster, and then another friend is like, hey, can we fuck up the lightning T-Rex while we're at it? I need to specifically cut out his nose bone 4 times to construct my Guardian Fulgur Anjanath Beta helmet. That way I can sync it with the skill I got from farming the cracked out nuclear dragon 30 times in a row. So you do that, and then the previous friend just goes like, never mind guys, we need to kill the evil ass metal lizard for my second hunting form called Precipice Covira, so I can spend a grand total of 60 more seconds every hunt combining that with the fucking war bongos. And after about 40 more hours of this, you are officially fighting God, and you have every single hunting horn buff known to mankind. That would be the intended experience. Therefore, one of the most important customization options in Barry Potter and the Sorcerer's Gun is the construction of a meticulously crafted build, containing within it the bones of an entire ecosystem, alongside a myriad of highly useful and effective skill builds, like the fast food build, the eating less build, the eating for free build, the grilling build. I don't know why so many of these are related
That's
to
the
eating.
best one.
The resistance to farting build, the shooting people build, just in case you are hunting in the streets, the bleed resistance build, when only one guy sometimes does bleed damage, the build where you do not hear things, the build where you do more damage as long as you are covered in soap, the build where you get resistance against impairments to mobility while in water, oil, silt, or streams, and lest we forget the mushroom consumption build, which is actually a really good skill to have if you can just memorize the exact buffs and utility of every single mushroom.
Max, you have to stop the mushroom bit. It's gone on far too long.
Shut up, it's good.
No more
I promise you it
mushrooms.
is good. You are going to feel so much pain when I am done tripping the fuck out. Speaking of eating material that we do not yet fully understand, as you can tell by the plethora of skills dedicated to it, eating in this game is considered a very important game mechanic. Not just for the skills they offer, but also for your basic biological functions. Your body is a helicopter powered by dead chickens, and you will be one shot by one if you do not eat. So while you do have the option of making yourself a bespoke amalgamation of calories in which you disgustingly glaze a cabbage with honey and feed it to the void, we are going to be doing our best to have our
Nothing wrong with eating cabbage glazed in honey.
meals made for us in frankly unnecessary detail the proper way. Delivered exclusively by sentient cats who are all forced to seek employment in my kitchens for company scrip. Racial segregation has never been so delicious. But by far my favorite tasting consumable for use in rapidly filling my stamina bar is a special item sold only in the description store called Gamer Sups Energy Drinks.
Oh
Now
my
officially and
God.
only drinkable using the limited edition Maxor cup. Also officially and only spillable on the limited edition Maxor mousepad. I will be checking your house for compliance, because when making a high quality and eloquently designed
Does he have my address? Should I be scared?
Maxor merchandise, I wanted to communicate exactly what it looks like when you edit videos for 10 hours a day and it slowly consumes your life.
Oh my
Eventually
God, wait, I want to look at that
looks like when you edit
timeline.
videos for 10 hours a day and it slowly
Oh my goodness. He has to have at least 60 gigs of RAM. There's no way. Or 64 gigs of RAM. I don't think I have a pretty beefy computer, but I don't think my computer would be able to handle this. Dude, my computer can barely handle Adobe After Effects. And it's a good computer too. This is insane.
consumes your life, eventually eating away at all the silence and darkness in the world until your existence is naught but a broad streak of neon light. So for that specific reason, I made sure that the mousepad glows. And when I need to negate the damage sustained to my health bar,
That's so
I drink my
sick.
GamerSupps energy from the limited edition Maxor Cup. Unlike some other products, you will be able to take it outside and show your family. So use code MAXOR with a 0 at the description store for money off my cup and giant-ass mousepad. Because much like
Yes.
the now extinct Chotacabra, once it is gone, it is never coming back. Also, did I mention that you can just casually begin eating and drinking directly in front of the monsters in this game? Okay, enjoy the fight, fellas. I've got some grilling to do.
Max, you fucking grilling right now?
Yes. Glaze that shit. It is so delicious. You guys are doing great, by the way. It is
The
so good.
detail
though.
in the food is actually insane.
Anyways, back to the fight.
Oh, shit, I gotta eat. I'm sorry, hold on.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
I hope the Dashguin doesn't give me the hots.
Final last words,
so
bro.
about that. So about that. So now that we've covered your motivations and the highly particular meta progression of this game, this skill is giving me +3 attack when wet.
I have that skill. I have +3 attack when I'm wet. And here's the thing, I'm always wet.
What the fuck? We are in the fucking explosion chamber, my guy. We need to go over exactly what we're going to do with that skin and the best ways that we can export explosive warheads into monster foreheads. Facilitating our builds using a vast array of armor sets with some of the most unhinged appearances that I have ever seen in a video game. Utterly convincing me that we are not merely taking the bodies of our victims, but also their very essence and immortal souls. Japan is basically what happens when you let the circus declare independence. What I am trying to lie about right now is that your appearance and dress is a very important part of this game, with a lot of options to pick from and an extremely in-depth character creator, which not only allows me, but encourages me to play the
Okay, don't lie to me, chat. You spent like at least 45 minutes in the character creator. Because I definitely did. Am I projecting? Am I projecting?
The entire game is a sentient void who has only known hunger and destruction for his entire
He is the
eternal
void. He
existence.
is the black hole.
Jesus Christ, get this fucking thing away from me. As well as enabling some truly amazing crossovers.
Mr. Squidward, I should kick your fucking ass!
But perhaps even more important than our large selection of delightfully normal outfits is our choice of up to 14 ridiculously massive weapons. All of them
That's
completely
a lot of
different from each
weapons.
other, like the light bowgun, or the heavy bowgun, or the bow,
I love the damn bow gun.
or the gun. And in order to better educate you on how to best inflict animal disassembly, I have taken it upon myself to learn every single weapon. A course of action.
That is painful. Oh my god, learning every single weapon in Monster Hunter is actually wild work.
Which you will soon see I am going to sincerely regret. This list is 100% accurate, and you can watch it in place of any tutorial.
Oh, he fell asleep. Hold up.
Wait, that's an attack!
Ow.
Sorry, Reese, I'm new to every weapon. The gun lance is the extremely slow, extremely defensive, and downright diabetic answer to the age-old question of license and registration. Because the only people in this world that I can trust are my two close friends, Smith and Wesson. Oh, look who fell asleep first at the sleepover.
Oh, sorry, I'm just scraping the serial number off my gun lance real quick.
Why?
Unspecified reasons.
This weapon is for stupid people who don't want to build stupid things like elemental damage or the entire endgame weapon system, so you do exactly one combo on this weapon, and if the monster slips on a banana peel, you will unfortunately be forced to euthanize it. The lance is like the gun lance if it was bigger than your entire character for some reason and did not have a gun, making this the perfect choice for a diagnosed schizophrenic. This weapon is for people who really do not want to get hit, and would rather directly face tank an entire laser beam or the fire of a death god, rather than being momentarily exposed to sentient thought. Coincidentally, the lance directly scales in its effectiveness based on how much crack the monster is doing, because the more damage that you can perfect guard, the more damage that you can deal. A utility that is extremely convenient when 90% of the monsters are all stupid and have 3 other hungry Chinese orphans to attack instead. Blocked them. The hammer is one of the most humane options in the entire game because it is capable of destroying the part of the monster's brain that can process pain, and is best utilized when charging up gigantic attacks for absolutely longer than is reasonably necessary.
Dude, that's
Okay,
so
I gotta get
fun
closer.
though.
I gotta get closer. I gotta get closer. I gotta get closer. Okay, I'm closer. As well as getting together with your friends to build a house in Minecraft. I'm hitting this motherfucker with that diamond pickaxe shit.
Yes.
The insect glaive is a weapon that enables the player to fly indefinitely,
I really don't like playing the insect glaive. It stresses me out.
bypassing the majority of attacks and intended design of this game, as well as sporting a gigantic bee that you can tie C4 high explosives to and throw directly into the monster's ribcage. And yes, there is an upgrade tree and an entire stat system dedicated to making slightly different bees. We can also use the insect glaive to repeatedly mount the monster, allowing me to automatically spam my custom dialogue callouts to completely random
Mommy,
Japanese
I want
people,
uppies.
which, fun fact, can be fully customized for a variety of actions, such as yelling truth nuke incoming whenever I place a bomb, and preemptively diagnosing the causes of my teammate's death, which is very funny.
Kill you, Max. They're never going to find the body.
Also, you can parry with this weapon while in midair. I parried that motherfucker at cruising altitude. I'm the fucking best. I love this game. That is my entire weekly dopamine supply gone instantly. The sword and shield is a
Sword and shield.
is a weapon. You could certainly choose to play it, or you could choose not to. The Charge Blade is a sword and shield which requires a dual major in theoretical rocket science and aboriginal water philosophy to actually use and play correctly. Do you like the idea of switching dynamically between a nimble blade and a heavy axe? If so, that's great, because you're actually going to be playing as the chainsaw. A chainsaw with a multi-step assembly process involving the separate charging of at least 2 different things by way of perfect blocking and wound taking and a charge combo and canceling another combo, and also you charge the sword and you can charge the vials faster and you can overload them, and you can find this on the next episode of How It's Made. Today on How It's Made, please don't do this to me, I have a family. Euthanasia gas is created by combining the switch axe is the incredibly satisfying portable microwave for those of us who like the idea
The switch axe is a lot of fun. I like the switch axe.
of switching between a nimble blade and a heavy axe, where instead of moving dynamically between 2 heavily contrasting playstyles, we instead decide to randomly vibrate in place half the time, and then later discharge the internal components of a very large glow stick, an action which I can do several times in a row, because I slotted in the funny skill which appears to be entirely bugged, and will double the time that I can spend doing that, thereby trivializing the monster health for the remaining 70 hours of gameplay. Very balanced, Crapcom. Please don't listen to the haters. The Greatsword is the tremendously damaging, tremendously high commitment weapon that spends about half its time doing nothing, and the other half delivering monsters the approximate mass of the observable universe. This is the funny dopamine weapon, whose entire
It do be
utility
funny
and primary
dopamine.
playstyle consists
I love the
mainly of
Greatsword
ignoring your health
too.
bar and fishing for the funny parry attacks. Oh, that hits the spot, yeah! Which are absolutely unnecessary, extremely addiction forming, and comprises the entire basis of my build and playstyle. Do not ask me to do anything useful, please. This is my main weapon, and I only know one of its moves. The longsword is the extremely
If you know how to use that one move and it's effective, I won't judge.
a designated tool for the profession of aura agriculture, and is comprised entirely of the most extra attack animations that I have ever seen, alongside having 2 completely different parry mechanics for seemingly no good reason other than trying to look like a divorced dad's conception of intimidating. A true samurai does not concern himself with child support payments. Therefore, this weapon is always to be played entirely in character, complete with in-character clothing, in-character auto-communication, and a mandatory soundtrack comprised entirely of evidence and skill hit. To me, Crazy Frog is just regular frog, and Monster Hunter is just regular hunter. But if it's the aesthetics of the grave that you crave, then look no further than the absolute hyperactivity of the dual blades. The only weapon in this entire game that you can play from beginning to
I love
end
this
with
weapon. Oh my goodness, I love dual blades. Dual blades, 10 out of 10.
without needing to browse increasingly racist TikToks. I am so stimulated right now. They got the dancing fruit and shit. Is this Monster Hunter Rise? These are the funny number knives, whose primary function is to keep the player increasingly and concerningly preoccupied with transforming the screen into Cocomelon for mathematicians, all while juggling a variety of powered-up states, such as Demon Mode, which is used to charge up the Arch-Demon Mode, and perfectly evade your enemies to finally enter Gay Sex Mode.
Yes!
Okay, I made that one up. That is not the name of the mode.
I'm gonna call that gay sex mode from now on. Capcom, can we rename it to gay sex mode, please?
Please!
Please!
But if you pick this weapon, you might as well be honest. The dual blades also come with one of the funniest attacks in the entire game, where you sort
That's
of
my
just
favorite
casually
one.
chain backflip along the entire length of any
That's
given monster.
the
which against
dopamine I
some
get from
monsters is,
doing that. 10 out of 10.
A little bit silly. The hunting horde is the preferred weapon for hunters who want to simulate rock band for engineering
I love the hunting horn too.
students, while unfortunately suffering from a praise cake. Because every single time you decide to heal your team, they are going to begin reenacting the end of Evangelion. This is the most overpowered weapon in the entire game, solely due to its ability to give 3 exceptionally stupid baboons so many completely insane buffs and resistances that they will not even be able to kill themselves. Dude, what are these fucking buffs you keep giving me? I don't know what any of this means and it scares me. With the only caveat being that this weapon has so many combinations to perform with so many variations that you have to have the button guide on the top right of your screen at all times just to play the video game. And even then, playing would be a generous term. The bow is the popular and charismatic ranged option which behaves less like a precision projectile passer and more like a shotgun that is mounted on a surfboard. This weapon has a very evasive and reactive playstyle, whereupon the player reacts to everything the monster does by running out of stamina and collapsing like an anemic hamster. Nevertheless, when you actually have energy, the bow has the ability to dodge everything in the game, take every wound on the monster with funny tracking arrows, much to the annoyance of everyone else, and use at least 5 different varieties of illicit drugs with which to fire directly into the monster's exposed veins. Because just doing damage to them is no longer enough, and I want this white devil to suffer before he dies. The heavy bowgun and its legally distinct counterpart.
Yes! Can you tell I'm a bowgun user?
The light bowgun are just actual modern machine guns with no bow involved in the equation. Those are just bullets coming out. These weapons are extremely versatile, allowing you not only the choice between a large amount of ammunition, as well as the privilege to individually purchase every single variety in the local Costco at your personal expense, but also the choice between an ungodly, incomprehensible variety of stats, all of which can be individually modified for your personal preference, so long as you can understand the Excel spreadsheet. But my god, once you get past all that shit, it is incredibly funny to spray the dinosaurs with literal machine gun fire, so as to remind them that they are not the ones who are made in God's image. And so as the Father has created mankind, so must mankind create the United States military. Dude, this is exactly what I play third-person action games for. Point-and-click adventure game. The current objective is to keep the gun away from my mouth, and I'm currently failing. But in order to properly use and abuse our profuse amount of obtuse juice, we have to first integrate our literally hundreds of choices with thousands of variations to consider, such as, do I want the weapon skill that gives me damage when I roll 3 times every 20 seconds, while wearing 4 pieces of a specific armor set that also gives me resistance to impairments to mobility while in water, oil, silt, or streams? On a fucking Tuesday the 12th? Into our myriad of builds with a great deal of important considerations, the most prominent of which being your weapon element or status effect. Unless, of course, you are
I'll be
playing
honest,
as a gun.
I don't pay attention much to the element stuff.
In which case, your weapon element is
I
also
probably
going to be
should.
gun. Now, I won't be getting into every element because, dear God, what is this shit? But my favorite selections of elemental damage would have to include the
I also love horsewomen.
dragon element, which is a type of animal and not a primordial force, Capcom. The blast element, because every monster is weak to my bee-powered hand grenade. And by far the funniest element in the entire game, the sleep element, which is used to prank all the monsters by waiting for them to fall asleep and then placing a deadly amount of high explosive barrels directly in front of their faces.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna actually, can I use my heaviest hitting attack on him?
Yeah, sure, whatever you want, man.
I think this might deal...
I think I hit the wrong button, by the way.
I gotta put this away fast.
No, you don't.
Ready when you are, Max, you detonate.
Tell my wife that I was goated with the sauce.
Alright, just place the bomb. Alright, just place another bomb.
I have a lot of clips involving bombs.
I think he likes
bombs,
bombs, guys.
Understanding of our many implements of peaceful relocation, it is time for us to take our domestic violence international and replace our casual disregard for animal life with a ranked competitive one instead. Because to truly combat the animals of Monster Hunter, you must not only know yourself, know your weapon, know your armor build, and know which mushroom color corresponds to which buffs, like a very unhealthy game of Simon Says, but must also understand the incredibly violent ecosystem in which we hunt, as well as the gigantic living PC destroyers that choose to inhabit it. So with the understanding that I have thus far forgotten to show the monsters now in mind, please allow me to describe to you the content of these monster hunting wilds, and why half of it makes absolutely no logical sense, both geographically as well as constitutionally. Starting, of course, with the... Welcome to the sand-laden dunes of the Windward Plains, one of the most horrifically hostile locations known to mankind due to its seasonal tendency to jump between the likes of violent sandstorms, apocalyptic lightning hurricanes, and a special kind of weather condition exclusive to this game called the GPU Load Tornado. in which the environment is so brimming with the miracle of life that the sheer number of on-screen animals will make your PC beg for the sweet release of death more than the monsters that are contained within. This area is home to a bunch of silly little guys, whose primary defense against human predation is that they are so stupid and so absolutely worthless that you will be forced to question why you were even hunting them in the first place. You guys baked a stupid fucking rotisserie chicken for me. I'm playing Minecraft. This shit is just like Steve's lava chicken. Holy shit.
La 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 la.
I love this attack. This is so cool.
Oh my god. With the only exception being the insanely aggressive biological war crime known only as Ray Dow, who has a face that transforms into a gigantic railgun, which he uses almost exclusively on every other monster found within a 10-mile radius.
He doesn't even care about you.
Dude. You're fucking up the ecosystem. Oh, please, God, don't kill him. Please don't kill him. No. He was so young. I don't know what the fuck is
What
up with
did
that.
the chicken do?
Just got beef today.
Oh, Max.
The Scarlet Forest is the crowded and exceptionally vertical home to most of the fresh water on the entire planet Earth, varying greatly in gameplay between the blue water season, the blood water season, and the flood water season, during which times about the same variety of monsters can be found at basically any time. This area is home to a bunch of horrifically vibrant death machines, who are as violent, ruthless, and terrifying as they are exceptionally stupid to look at, with some of my favorites being the nefarious Yonkuku.
You're gonna love this one. Just wait till you see what he does next.
Dude, that's his 4th tail whip attack.
So far, Hunter, resharpen your weapon. You'll love this next attack.
This is like the only move he does. It's insane. I broke it.
It's one against the wall.
Yeah, I broke the Yonkuku. He's broken. I don't even know how this happens.
Oh.
The funny fire hose fox that can instantly
He's trying
kill
to
any
run.
builds in one
He's trying to
singular
get
attack.
away.
What the fuck am I even skinning you for? While also forcing you to hilariously slip and slide around the fight by covering your body in an inconvenient amount of soap. Oh, please, God help me, I've been hit with the shower.
He's just a
status
clean
effect.
guy.
It is critical damage against gamers. As well as the gigantic pink monkey who primarily attacks your party by farting and shitting on them, which you have to believe me is
That's the best part. What are you talking about?
not a mod and is an actual feature in the game, proving definitively that the Scarlet Forest is the closest thing that God has made to a mistake. The Oil Well Basin is frankly the scariest goddamn ecosystem I have ever seen in a Monster Hunter game, and the sheer implication of its very existence frankly threatens the peaceful continuation of all life on this planet, functioning as the environmental equivalent of a full-scale nuclear meltdown, while leaking enough carbon into the atmosphere to make the combined output of every Chinese steel mill look like an absolute fucking joke, varying between its seasonal cycles by first leaking an entire ocean's worth of straight-up crude oil before some guy eventually decides to light a single cigarette and causes all the oil to violently explode over a period of 6 entire months. Come visit the Oil Well Basin. We are a country-sized gas leak. Consequently, the animals that live in the Oil Well Basin are very disturbing in design, such as the example of the humble
I really
Rompolo,
don't like
who
that
has
at
the body
all.
of a wacky-waving inflatable arm-flailing tube man, but can deflate himself extremely easily because his hands are made of swords, with a
I
diet
don't
consisting
like that at
entirely
all.
of crude oil, which, as you will recall, is on fucking fire for half the year, and whose primary natural enemy is an extremely angry, exploding gorilla. Oh fuck, I made a mistake. Bro goes to the gym in a goddamn landmine. I don't know what this is. Please don't expect me to know what this is.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's his body slam.
What the fuck?
As well as the example of the funny
Real.
computer melting octopus, who has the unique mechanic of purposefully attacking your computer with 10,000 different particle effects so as to crash the device drivers of anyone that is currently fighting him. I don't even know what the fuck I'm fighting, Reese. There's too many particle effects in this goddamn game. Won't someone please think of the YouTube bitrate? Oh, Jesus Christ, he's firing the computer killer again. Crapcom is so innovative with their gameplay, I genuinely feel threatened right now. They made it so the boss actually heats up your room while fighting him. I would like to revise my previous opinion. This is the closest thing that God has made to a mistake. The Ice Shard Cliffs is the confusing to navigate, snow-covered nightmare realm primarily populated by increasingly
It's so pretty,
aggressive apes and
though.
awfully alarming arachnids. Featuring 2 extremely diverse seasons that I can definitely tell the difference between, both of which are some variety of cold and exceptionally gray. This area features a multifarious selection of amazingly demonic entities, which provides a very unique contrast with the single enemy who is a completely normal monkey for some reason, whom I will remind you is unlocked for our hunting convenience after fighting the dragon that is made out of other dragons. Why does this fight even exist in the game? What is even the possible utility of hunting this thing? And who is this fight actually supposed to be for? The answer is me. I had to skin 5 of them alive specifically for this joke. I am so fucking sick of tempered Rathalos, dude. Can we just go beat a monkey to death with a baseball bat or something, dude? It is really important to me. It's what I do to unwind. By the way, that voice you keep hearing in the background is my brother. He's not very talkative, but he has killed 23 Nursillas. And he's not going to stop anytime soon. The Ice Shard Cliffs also contains one of the most angry and aggressive demons that you can possibly encounter in this game. This is Gormagala, and he does not care where you are, does not care what you are currently fighting, and certainly does not care how many times you have already tried to escape him. If Gormagala is even remotely on the same planet as you, he is going to kill the monster that you are already trying to hunt before moving on to facilitating your convenient commute to the afterlife. Oh, hi, little guy. What the fuck are you doing here? What's up? Why does bro have beef with the concept of personal space, dude? We are kind of busy fighting the nuclear apparition that is passing out in the corner. Gormagala, this is no time to do back shots with a bomb. That was the 3rd time he attacked us in the same hunt, and the 4th one made me crash the fuck out.
Here, let me give you attack up.
Hi, Gormagala. What are you doing here for the 4th time in a fucking row? What's going on, man? Welcome back to the fight. My penis was almost unshredded today. I had to do so much audio engineering to make that sound good, by the way, because the original was kind of...
Oh my god. I'm gonna run around the whole arena. I'm running
This is the original?
The fitness grand pacer test.
We'll now begin the push-up section.
The ruins of Wyveria is
Not
a
the
uniquely
pacer
magical, utterly
test.
bizarre kingdom founded on the remnants of a now extinct and highly advanced civilization, brought low and eventually destroyed by their hubris when, instead of inventing something sensible like healthcare or basic firearms, funneled their immense brilliance into crafting living, fire-breathing bioweapons with a reputation for destroying entire ethnicities, only to become surprised when it turns out that arming your own ecosystem was not a sustainable investment strategy. As a result of this, Wyveria contains a wide selection of highly volatile constructed infants to fight with a lot of modifiers preceding their names. Yes, I am looking at you, Tempered Guardian Ebony Odogarin, as well as a completely random selection of monsters pulling from the most annoying population of every surrounding region, including but not limited to a lot of animals that definitely should not be in Tyrannosaurus Alley right now, as well as the monsters that shredded my asshole open in every other area of this game, now migrating to Martin Luther King Boulevard to put the ops on site again. Ha 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 ha! No!
No!
Fuck Werther's originals. I want Werther's derivatives.
Kyle, what the fuck are you even talking about?
What?
I literally don't think I have to take the... What is he doing? What is he
He's just
fucking
vibing.
doing? What is
Let
he
him
doing?
vibe!
Get the fuck down from there! Okay, screw it. I'm gonna show you my big ass clarinet real fast. Yes! I better not catch you with the fucking bubble bowl again, dude. Oh. Where'd he go? Don't fuck, don't fuck! Like right before he dropped down on me, I was like, oh, where'd he go?
He's gonna crash down again.
So to end our extensive deep dive into the secrets of mass extinction and my intellectual thesis on how to best accelerate it, you may have come to the conclusion that this game seems slightly complicated and of fairly considerable girth. But I
it's
can
so
assure you
fun!
there is absolutely no need to worry about that, as I have extensively documented this game for hundreds of hours and still don't know what is happening in it. Fortunately, through the glorious advent of online multiplayer, my personal weaknesses can be swiftly transformed into problems for the entire team. Because contrary to your initial impressions, Monster Hunter is more than just a game about hunting monsters, but is instead a grand, collaborative exercise in a most collective confusion, prominently exemplified by the fact that the main method of communication with your team is an arcane system of developer-sanctioned memes, which you can send at any time to anyone in your party, serving all of your articulation obligations with a funny variety of insane messages, used in situations like when your friend is beating himself off, when you need your friend to stop beating himself off, when you yourself have finished beating yourself off, when you have a brilliant idea, when you need to express
Urethra.
radical political sensibilities, balls, hunt Tua, your execution date is tomorrow, and when your dad is telling you why he left the family all those years ago.
Milk and Dad!
Subsequently, after finishing what this game calls a story and entering our final location of the video, we will be able to choose from a wide assortment of normal and non-violent activities, such as going bowling with a series of non-violent explosives, arm wrestling your friends while a random person gets a little too close, investigate your psychotic friends' custom profiles to discover that they have for some reason killed 244 Archvelds and really want you to know about it, as well as use a variety of emotes to express yourself, which are infinitely repeatable and extremely loud for some reason.
Just let him vibe! Let him
This is
vibe!
hell.
Max, there's a war outside! Hurry!
Genuinely, how are you allowed to do this? Me, when I set fire to the local Walmart, I told the judge it was just an emote. Also, in one of the greatest choices ever made by a developer, our Gathering Hub comes built in with actual musical theater, featuring a serious and more significant performance that concludes with a gigantic flashbang. Oh! Holy shit, it's so bright! Greatly enhanced and enriched in every single way, merely by the fact that you and your friends can aggressively pelt fireworks directly into the vocalist for the duration of the entire show.
Leave her alone!
Hatsune Miku,
Leave
please,
her alone!
I'm the biggest fan. I just wanted to show my appreciation. Overall, the thing that makes Monster Hunter great is not just limited to the combat, but rather is a complex ritual of preparation, cultivation, cooperation, and acceleration, where actual strategy is more of a suggestion, and biology is barely a mention, a place where fashion matters much more than function, and the difference between a successful hunt and total disaster is whether or not I ate an egg today. Moral of the story is, the real hunt is the friends that we made along the way. And ultimately, what's actually important is not that you understand Monster Hunter, but rather, you just need to look like you do. That is it for this video, guys. Please buy the cup and mouse pad. And to fool YouTube into thinking that this is a good video, please leave a very nice comment about how you were extremely satisfied with the quality of the Maxord experience. As always, more insane gacha game content to come.
Everything leads back to Horse Girls.
Your life slightly less than it has consumed mine.
Yeah! Bro, I'm about to go look in these comments. I can't believe Maxor managed to release a video around the global release of Uma Musume. Everything leads back to Horse Girls. That was such a fun video. I always love watching Maxor's videos. They're always a great time. Even when we escape Horse Girls, they come back. They do. Alrighty, gamers. We have one more video for the day, and then I'll be calling it for stream. But this has been a highly requested reaction. The entire series has been a highly requested reaction. But we're going to be starting with the first one. It's Pokemon Emerald, but I'm Team Sky. I've been reacting to quite a bit of M&J TV. And every single time I upload one of those M&J TV videos, there's always someone in my comments like, Poseidon, please react to Team Sky. And I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. Is it just like a fake team he made? I have no idea. So I guess there's only one way to find out. But yeah, let's get cracking.
Teams. Team Magma that wants to expand the land using Groudon, and Team Aqua that wants to expand the sea using Kyogre. But
Kyogre, my goat!
Was a third team. Greetings, Poke fans. Michael here, and
Third
today
one.
I will be playing Pokemon Emerald as the leader and sole member of Team Sky. Sky. Couldn't think of a better name. And Team Sky's goal is to use Rayquaza to expand the sky, whatever that means. The first thing I have to do is choose my starter. I will not be using the starter for very long because none of them can become flying type, and I'm gonna use flying types. I'm Team Sky. But I'm going with Trico. It is green, just like Team Sky's main colors, and Torchic is 2 Magma, and Mudkip is 2 Aqua. Here is where the Team Sky playthrough really begins. I'm going to be catching my first Pokemon, my effective starter, this Poochyena. Now you may be wondering, why am I using a Poochyena? It's not flying, it would not do well in the sky. Well, the answer to that is that Team Magma and Team Aqua use a ton of these things. So, it's fair. Success! Welcome to the squad.
Airbud!
You get it? Because of air? Another Pokemon for me to catch. Wurmple cannot fly, but its evolution, Beautifly can. Another Pokemon that
We're just getting all the flying Pokemon.
Squad of Sky Squad. My Sky Squad. My Skyed. Sky. You shall be known as Storm. I have found my next Team Sky Squad, a Tailo. Success! From henceforth you shall be known as Windrunner. I have encountered a Nincada.
Can it fly?
A flying type, but can be. Success!
Oh!
Alright,
It can.
gym number 1. You land-loving rock specialist, I will defeat you.
What's wrong with land-loving? What's wrong with that?
Dead. More wetness. Dead. More wetness.
Dead.
Oh God.
Oh, not dead.
Not the land. Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
Crap. Fight the rock. Oh, okay.
Roxanne, what the fuck?
Oh, now it's faster. Well, you win this round. Land. All right, I'm back with a stronger Storm. Oh, I forgot to give an Oranberry. Crap. 1 down. 2 down. Live, Storm, live. You lived. Super Potion, back
He's
up.
alive.
Oh, and she potions too.
How many potions does she have?
What a gun! No, she potions again! Do not potion this time. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Let's
Team
go!
Sky gets their first gym badge. My friend May, who is not a member of Team Sky but is dressing like one, and I'll be able to
She might as
recruit
well
her if
be.
I crush her in battle. And with this water gun, I have defeated her. Are you going to join Team Sky? Mr. Briny, he is the once revered seafarer. I don't care about seafarers, I care about skyfarers. Aha! Here we are in Granite Cave, another member to add to the squad. Excellent, I've captured it. You shall be Night Sky. During my training,
Everybody, we're just evolving everybody.
Behold my stronger beast of the sky. It is time for me to take down the next gym leader. One who has made the foolish decision of specializing in Pokemon that are weak to the sky. And one of them goes down. And another
Rest
is
in
down.
pepperoni.
File throws, that's fine. Oh, wow.
It's not fine.
Wow, that was less. Wow. I think we still KO though. I am going to die. Who allowed this? It's fine. Storm won the last battle. It'll win this one It's fine. We outspeed. We ended here. Excellent. Victory is mine. Little annoyed that Windrunner got taken down. But it's fine. Team Sky gets another gym badge. Ah, I had forgotten about the Overrod. But I am not going to use it because all it will get me is Magikarp. And yes, Gyarados is flying type. But can it fly? No. No, it's only flying move.
It can if he believes.
And bouncing is not flying. Oh, I can't believe they're charging me money to go to an oceanic museum. Ridiculous. And who
Hey, I
could
need to
this
make
be?
my bank somehow.
You simps.
My God.
Leader,
That's a bad
Team
word.
Sky's leader.
We can't say that.
Aha! my Team Sky recruit? Maybe? And
Mayhaps?
she's down. So, once again,
claps?
I'd like to talk to you about Team Sky, our goal. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the item finder. Now, our goal as Team Sky is to expand the sky. You've already got the outfit very good. So, I'd want to see if you want to help us in our, and she's gone.
Oh, okay, bye. Okay, bye.
All right, well, despite lightning happening in the sky, my sky Pokemon are not very good against this particular gym leader. Oh, it's not enough, not even the first Pokemon. Oh, I'm so close again, are you kidding me? All right, I'm just hoping for a 2-hit KO and a flinch. Oh, God. Is one more bite enough? Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Live the shockwave, Airbud! Oh my God!
1 HP!
Oh my God! Let's go! Aha! My next team member of Team Sky, a Skarmory. Success! Welcome to the Team Intercept. What is this? Another villainous team inferior to mine, Team Magma? And Team Aqua's here too, look at that, all 3 evil teams in one place. At the time I thought you were one of Team Magma's goons. Ugh.
I am offended.
All right, Team Magma, I respect you as a fellow villainous team, but I cannot let you blow up this volcano, because I would put a bunch of ash and crap everywhere. In my beautiful sky, 2 villainous team leaders facing off. Oh wow, that does nothing.
That did absolutely nothing.
We're gonna be here a while. Could this be the final rock spell? Oh, he's healing, all right. Take this! My mighty is proven superior. Ha-ha! Defeated! Maxi, Team Sky, proves itself superior to Team Magma. All right, Flannery, you and your fire types are to land for me. Wetness, deathness, wetness. Not dead, are you kidding me?
Not dead.
All right, Camerupt.
Rip.
Wetness? Oh, come on! Critical hit, come on, Storm. Oh, I got it!
Thank you so much for the 9 months sub. Thank you, thank you.
Do it, Storm, do it! Take it down! Oh,
I believe.
Dear God! All right, we live this hit. Oh, he misses it. The sunlight fades. I water gun. I win! Let's go! Team Sky gets another gym badge. All right, Father. You never believed in my dreams to expand in the sky. You told me it was crazy, illogical. Ooh, he's bringing in his ace immediately. But I have a plan. You, lazy big goose, can only attack every other turn. So can I. You loaf around, I growl. I protect. You loaf around as I growl. All right, I think it's now at -6 attack. Finish it?
Yeah!
My strategy worked! Swift, and he's down! Who's
Team
your
Sky
daddy
might be
now?
OP, chat.
Daddy? Oh my God, I have found another beautiful flying beast! It's even green!
I love Tropius.
Yes! You shall be called Catapult, because catapults launch fruit into the air. All right, Team Aqua. You are taking over this Weather Institute? No! I want the Weather Institute. I want to know more about the sky and such. Team Aqua's done. Get out of here. This is my Weather Institute. It might be an odd way of thanking you, but take this Pokemon. Can I get a hail yeah? I can
That is
indeed
the
get
sky.
A hail yeah. But I'm not gonna use it. Sorry guys, it can't
Wait,
fly.
why? But it comes from the sky.
It's May! May, are you finally gonna join Team Sky if I beat you this time? Oh, well. This is awkward. All right, I defeated her.
Hail
May,
yeah.
Are you finally going to join me to expand the sky? Please, you have a present for me. That's the HM for Fly! That's the best present you could have
Let's
given
go!
me! All right, May. Even though you may not want to join me, you are helping my quest and you are appreciated. And now I finally have a chance to meet the greatest woman in this region. The flying type gym leader, Winona. I will win her over.
Winona,
so she can
baddie.
be my co-leader of Team Sky. Join me, be at my side as we... Finally, Winona, you beautiful sky-loving mistress. Join me. You and I will be the strongest couple out. Oh, she's attacking me. Well, maybe this is just her idea of a good first date. An intercept does it! We've defeated the goddess Winona. I got her phone number. That's good enough. Aha! My hypothesis was correct.
I love the enthusiasm.
I have found your hideout, Team Magma. Ugh, Team Magma. Stuck in this cave. Can't even see the sky. This is miserable. Hey, Maxie! Team Sky wants a word with you. What do you think you're doing? Groudon? You can't awaken Groudon? That will do. No! No! Stop! Maxie, you can't just do this. You. Oh, it's gone. Where did it go?
What?
All right, I've cleared out one dumb team hideout. It's time to clear out another. Ooh. I found Archie's office.
Are we robbing
Let's
him?
rob him. Let's...
Yeah!
Archie, why do you have
We love
giant
crime
bombs in your
in
office?
Pokemon games,
Oh my
not in
God,
real life.
You have bombs in your office. All right, then now I get some goodies. Archie, come on!
It's another
Archie, I
one.
swear to God, this is an electrode. I'm going to use it to bomb your entire hideout. Thank God I'm just stealing your money. All right, you better not be an electrode.
This one's definitely okay.
I've stolen Archie's Master Ball. Let's go! I'm crippling Team Aqua very effectively. Listen here, good sir. Whatever you're doing with that submarine, I want it. Clearly it's valuable. All right, nice chest. All right, Tate and Liza. 2 versus 1 doesn't seem fair, but Team Sky is strong enough to defeat
okay.
both
They're
of
just
you
kids.
at once.
Don't worry about it.
And it's over! Team Sky takes down the Celestial Rocks. You should know. Team Sky just knows space rocks because we know space. Do we know space? Is
Is the sky
space
part of
included
space?
in the sky?
Maybe?
Probably should have written down a more precise mission statement. What is this? Team Magma? What are you doing? As promised, we've come for the rocket fuel. What's the point of stealing rocket fuel? Since you're so curious, we're going to jettison the entire load into Mount Chimney. Wow, really get desperate when your plans to control the legendary Pokemon don't pan out, huh? I'm Team Magma, and I tried to control a legendary Pokemon, but didn't know how. So instead, I'm just gonna blow everything up. Well, I have a problem. None of you can learn Dive. Crap. Well, the only flying type Pokemon that I currently have access to that can learn Dive is Gyarados.
I think
And
you're
I
gonna
know I
have
said
to
I
just do
wasn't
it,
gonna
bro.
use it
You're gonna just have to do it,
because
bro.
It can't really fly, but I kinda have to. Well, it's come to this. This'll work. There we go. You shall be known as Skydive. You get it? All right, and 1 rare candy later. Woo! Yeah! It is a flying type, I guess. Aha! With the assistance of Skydive the Gyarados, I have located Team Aqua's.
Are you gonna rob them too?
Oh, hi, I found Kyogre. Archie wasn't here, but he's found me. All right, Archie, all right. Punch yourself in the face. Yes! I have definitively proven myself the strongest team leader. Go Team Sky! What is going on?
Team Sky is just superior.
Oh God, no!
What is happening?
No! Stop it! Stop it! I don't want this silly Shamu thing making everything wet.
Hey!
No!
Hey!
Maybe?
Oh wait, oh my god, I skipped. We don't. I will not stand for any Kyogre slander in this household. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Oh, it's raining far harder than we envisioned. You're in danger. Archie, I think you might have screwed this up, man.
It's all Archie's fault,
I've
bro.
arrived in Sutopolis City. Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh God. The two legendary Pokemon are staring at each other.
Hello.
I really feel like Groudon's getting the shorter end of the stick here. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior Rayquaza? Who can
No,
stop
thank
fighting
you.
for the sky? I've been put into the Cave of Origin to talk to some guy named Wallace. But there aren't just two super ancient Pokemon. There's one more somewhere. Could it
Where?
be? It's Rayquaza! Team Sky's
Rayquaza!
boy! We calmed the two combatants in the distant past. I can calm them down with Rayquaza, and then when they're out of the way, I can expand the sky! It's finally time.
Sounds like a good plan.
The Sky Pillar, Rayquaza. The beautiful, ancient, legendary Pokemon. Join me! Fight by my side to help me expand the sky! We will work
Huh?
Where did you go? Maybe I
Where
shouldn't
do you
have judged
go?
Maxie and Archie so harshly. Rayquaza! Rayquaza, come back! Fight by my side! Help me expand the sky! Oh, okay, I guess you're gonna deal with those guys first. That makes sense. It's beautiful! Rayquaza! Within
He's
the sky!
here!
Is the sky expanding? Look at that! There's a hole, and it's opening up, and he's coming down! Oh,
What is happening?
I'm emotional! It's so beautiful! This is why Team Sky was created! Yes, get those losers out of the way. We don't care about them. Join me, Rayquaza! Join me! Yes! Oh, he's gone again!
No!
Well, tried to get Rayquaza to join me and expand the sky, and it flew off. I tried once again, and it ignored me and flew off. So clearly
Rest
I've
in
learned
peace.
the same lesson that the other team leaders had to learn, and that is that trying to control a legendary Pokemon is a fool's errand. So there's no point in me trying again. Just kidding, let's go get this frickin' snake. Rayquaza, I'm coming for you! Again! It is I, Mikey, the leader of Team Sky. You've run from me twice, but I need you. You are going to join me and fight by my side, using your ancient powers to expand the sky. Whatever that means. Are you ready for the fight of your life? Because I sure am. For Team Sky! This will not be easy, but I will do whatever I can within my power. I don't care if it takes 10 years. I will capture Rayquaza and use it to expand the sky. Just kidding, I'm throwing the Master Ball. I don't know why Archie didn't do this with Kyogre. It was in his office. But there we go.
He couldn't do it because you took it!
I got Rayquaza, let's go Team Sky! You and I will expand
Mission complete.
the sky together! I'm going to call you Sky Dios, being Sky God. Sounds cool. Now, even though I have Rayquaza in Team Sky's possession, I am not quite ready to execute my plans. Because
Fair enough.
in my new world with an expanded sky, I want people to respect me. Not just for the fact that I expanded the sky, whatever that means, but also for my battling power. So to prove myself before expanding the sky, might as well just go ahead and reach the highest peaks possible and become the champion. And to do that, I gotta beat this gym first. Hello, Juan! Even your ice types are no match for Sky Dios! Yes? Go!
Oh my
Team
god, there's like
Sky!
almost a 30
Final
level
stepping
difference!
Stone. Soon, Team Sky will not only have the God of the Sky, but the champion title. A critical hit!
That's insane, bro.
Oh my god. I can't land anything! Alright, finally. Okay. Alright, Phoebe. One down.
We love Phoebe.
And done.
Yeah,
All right,
level
Glacier.
75 to 40s and 50s is kind of a little unfair.
Yeah! Go Team Sky! Oh, Drake.
Oh,
Yeah! Hello, Wallace. You're the only one who stands in my way from having the title
here we
of
go.
champion.
here we
Thunderbolt.
go.
Oh, it might actually, that, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Oh no! We survived!
Okay, this is fine. Haha, it's fine. Wallace's final Pokemon. And I will crush it with an outrage. Oh, wait, what? How? Now, this time we'll get a better roll and Team Sky will, God, come on. We'll get a better roll or a crit or something. Just Jesus. Yeah!
There we go!
Team Sky is the champion! Skydios, the god of the sky. Storm the Pelipper saved me many times. My loyal
So
steed,
ridiculous.
Airbud. Catapult the Tropius. Helped with a lot of water types. Of course, Night Sky the Crobat, the best Crobat of them all. And intercept the Skarmory. I am the Pokemon League champion with this beautiful
Look at him!
team of Team Sky. The only thing left for me to do is tell my Rayquaza to expand the sky.
What does that even mean, chat? What does expand the sky even mean? It makes no sense. That was fun. I like Team Sky. I can see why this was getting recommended to me a lot. It's definitely a little fun series. But he has done it with a bunch of other games, so looks like we have quite a few videos to get through. But that is actually it for today's stream. Today is actually going to be my last stream for quite some time. I'm going to be taking a 2-week break, so you guys will not see me for a little bit, but I will still be active on my socials. I will still be active on my YouTube will still be active, so if you want more Psy content, definitely take a look at my YouTube. I will be uploading videos, I believe, on my main channel at least once a week, and then my React channel should be getting a few uploads a week. But yeah, I'm gonna be on a 2-week break, so if you have not yet, actually go join my Discord server. Go join my Discord server. That is the best way to know whenever I'm live, if there's anything going on. And also, I think it's good to go follow my Twitter. If you guys haven't followed my Twitter yet, go there. I'm probably going to be the most active on there. Since I will not have my streaming set up, there might be a chance. I say might because I'm actually not entirely sure. I don't want to make any promises, but I might do a Twitter space. We'll see. We'll see. So the only way you can know when that is going on is either joining my Discord server or following me on my Twitter. So definitely go do that. If there's anything else, guys, go check out my merch with Murasaki Atelier. If you want to rep your goddess Oshi at your TCG locals, go pick yourself up a deck box and perhaps some sleeves or a playmat. Or if you're into One Piece, rep me at your One Piece locals with your Dawn. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else for today. I just wanted to sit down, watch some videos with you guys. But yeah, that is about it. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Again, actually, let me put the image up just so it's a little bit easier for everybody to see. But I will be on break from July 16 to July 30. So you won't see me for some time. And my mods are going to get a break from me too. So... All right, my loves, I'm gonna go send you guys over to someone else now. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be seeing you guys hopefully soon. In about 2 weeks. So yeah, alrighty gamers, I'm gonna send you guys over to let's send you guys over to Hara Ray Soul, because I love Hara Ray Soul. She's so nice. She's a very, very nice girl. Alrighty, bye bye everybody, take care.